vibrator. I've done the thing.
Oh, hello.
I've done the thing. Look out. We're doing things.
We've done the thing.
We've done the thing. Hello.
We're here. We're live.
Hey, everyone.
And yes.
Hello.
Fast Rider. We are doing Dungeons and Dragons. That's what happens on Sundays.
Oh my god.
That's right. It is what happens on Sundays.
Hang on, I'm waiting.
Who'd have
That's what
thunk it?
happens on Sundays.
Sometimes we do bedrooms and beholders, but today.
Ah.
Kobolds and catacombs, and sometimes we play
Ogres and
DnD.
oubliettes sometimes.
And it's Aussie's favorite.
Lego and
Confirmed.
linguini.
He hesitated, so he doesn't have anything to say about it.
I said Lego and linguini. What the
I'd
heck?
be down for Lego and Linguini.
Thank you. Thank
We
you.
are,
Bingos
as you
and
can
bangos?
see,
Yep,
for
that too.
those
Mhm.
for those who stick around and do watch D&D on Sundays, we are a cuddly short. Cuddly needed some time
That's
off,
alright.
Hmm.
but
Mm.
we'll make sure Nana stays out of trouble. Hopefully,
Yeah, sure.
sure,
Sure.
sure,
Short.
the short will stay out of
Short.
trouble.
No, but Denny's isn't Cuddly normally the Shork as well? So like,
Oh,
Yeah.
The
yeah.
shortest short.
yeah,
Short.
yeah.
But let's get into it. I'm Joseph Gozer. I'm the DM. I host this thing. I run the game. I decide everything. I am the benevolent goddess of Dramonia. And today, I'm drinking soda in a tea mug.
Mm.
Roju,
Very
what are you
fancy.
up to?
Getting a little bit fancy. Yeah, I'm Roju. My channel's Participation Award. I'm playing Gerald the Wizard, quote unquote, because he's actually a warlock. And I'm still drinking my way through my chocolate port, as well as water, as well as being incredibly hangry because my food hasn't arrived yet, and it's supposed
you
to
say
arrive
chocolate
over half
port?
an hour ago. I did say chocolate port, Josie, and it's delicious. It's I brought it back from Queensland.
I got to try some and it was
Sigh.
very
Yeah.
nice.
7 months now. At least I get to see my boy having fun. You had better be having fun, D-Money.
What about Orb?
Speaking of,
ahead,
moisture,
Orb.
I'm gonna say Orb.
Orb is good. I'm Weatherstone. I was going to say I'm Arthur Orblet as well. But yes, I play a Wood Elf Ranger. He's just silly, as everyone would expect me to be. I'm currently drinking lemonade, and then moving over to beer. Leaving beer for later in the night, otherwise I will fall asleep.
That is fair.
Whoa, whoa, what an entrance that was.
Standing
Yeah,
dab?
damn.
Was that a standing dab?
I thought we were gonna get a Roju butt emote for a
It was
second
a,
there.
it
It
was
was
a rolling dab for
a rolling tab.
Roll it on in.
Well, we're gonna get the most froest person I know over to AussieDevFro.
Oh, the hair is very fluffy tonight, isn't it? If it wasn't for the headset, I reckon it'd be.
Hang on, you're wearing a headset?
Yeah, it's very
Can't
done.
tell. Literally can't
It
tell.
blends in.
Yes, hello everyone. I'm AussieDevFro. I'm playing everybody's favorite, or maybe not favorite, cleric, Rudy Magic Hands McGee, who was, commissioned to perform some emergency surgery, and I'm not sure how we're really gonna recover from it. But yeah, I'm here to keep the party alive. Well, actually, no, the party can keep itself alive. I'm here to make hand jokes. That's what I'm here for. And I only have water today because I didn't have time to get a coffee, and I am a sad boy because of it.
I feel your pain, buddy.
I love your beard going on.
Oh, don't.
No, I
Don't-
like it.
what?
It looks good.
No, it's not. What do you mean? I just haven't shaved. don't pull attention to it. Denny, take the wheels, please.
Yes. I'm Denimation. I play the mighty Task Goose Warrior Barbarian with a mighty axe. And he does his part to keep the group alive by just smashing a lot of things, but not in the way that you think. But
Well,
tonight,
maybe.
Because we're imagining he's physically smashing things, but now I'm thinking, are you insinuating that Goose is the bard?
he has enough charisma for it.
Yeah, everyone does. Everyone to take a level in bard, except for the person who wants to play a bard.
Everyone, except
Didn't
all.
Didn't we,
You know what's weird?
talk about forming a band or something without
Mm.
without
Yeah.
Arthur?
I think
No, he's got a triangle, remember?
Oh yeah. That's
Yes, yes. Oh,
We
unintentionally,
established
because
that
I'm
if
creating.
Arthur Warbler wants to go bard, he has to wait until he's level 12.
I'm working on a new character who was supposed to be a monk, but she's unintentionally gotten proficiency in a lot of instruments as well. I don't know how to explain it. It just happened. But tonight, I have my water for hydration, and I do have some French press coffee that I've been trying out as of today. I'm very happy with how it's turning out.
very
So,
impressive.
The coffee person is not drinking coffee, but I do want to say, everyone, take a look at AussieDevFro. Does he not look exactly like his emotes right now? The
Yeah,
hair
right. Yeah, he does.
perfect.
Yep, it's perfect.
The hair is
That's
exactly
the
the
hair.
right blue.
That is the hair. I can't believe we shaved it all off last fall, and now we're back to emote hair.
I know. Wow. It took literally a year to get back to it.
But that is the peak of your hair, I will point out. If you let it grow
Aussie
longer, it's just
83,
gonna start doing the
83,
droopy thing.
Aussie
Yeah,
83,
like it did
Aussie
last
83,
Yeah.
You're right. This is like perfect floof because I did also wash it today. It's always fluffiest the day of the wash, so that's
Yeah.
why we probably got it fluffing so heavily. Yeah,
Many much floof.
yeah, many much floof. That's it.
Many
That's it.
much floof.
Yeah.
Speaking of floofs, are we getting into it?
I think so.
Is this it? Are we done? Stream over? Yes?
Wait.
Yeah.
Stream over. Yeah, everyone go home. Bye.
Yeah. Oh hey, my food
but-
that 50 minutes late is finally arriving.
Well, if you want to go grab it, I'll start
Yeah.
the recap.
Please do.
So, last time on Dramonia ER, 911 Dramonia, Rudy's Anatomy.
Chop, 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 chop. Successful operation.
On
And
robes instead of scrubs.
No, it's the left hand. Yeah, the left hand. We'll just
We had the session started with Rudy being awoken by Pesty. Pesty, who was at one point the head of a nomad tribe of halflings. Being human himself, he had taken over the role from his mother, who passed away recently. One unfortunate event after another, and as far as you all know, from this halfling tribe that you traveled with, there's only Pesty and Sin Flurrytop, one of the halflings, left. Sin having been injured during the travels, they essentially managed to stay safe by way of injury, as they did not partake in the work within the mines where the horrible things happened. But Sin had apparently kept hidden her actual injuries. And overnight lately, while on the ship Tiderider heading towards the mainland and the city of Southport, one morning, Rudy, you were woken abruptly by Pesty. And he pointed out Sin's affliction. Quick examination, great roll on the die, you realized there was some sort of infection going on in Sin's legs, especially the left one. And it was a split-second decision for her life. You took but a few moments of deliberation. You brought the closest thing the ship had to a doctor or physician, Alana Sejour, who'd also spent some time with Arthur, getting to know each other, came down, offered her services, and you were essentially came down to two options. Either hope she could make it for 8 hours and give Rudy time to prepare the appropriate spells to save the leg, or cut the leg and make sure that she survived this moment. Using the power of the Pallid Princess Urgathoa, you put Sin into a death-like state to save her from pain and to ease her suffering. And Goose, with a sharpened, clean axe, severed the leg from Sin's body, right above the knee. And together, you healed the wound as best you could. And Rudy then did what he could with a dagger, getting rid of the necrotic parts of the other leg. and beaten, exhausted, you went up deck as Sin came to, realizing that she was now missing one leg. The pelting rain subsided as clouds split to reveal a beautiful sunrise. It's been a day since that happened. Those who need to prepare spells may do so. But as we come to and start the session, you're all standing on deck, and you see ahead of you the tiered city of Southport, looking almost like an upside-down wedding cake, built into the cliffside of the south end of the Western Shard. The ship is moving towards you. Can see it coming ahead of you. You have maybe half an hour or so before you make port. What do you want to do?
I want to go fun first, mate.
You take a look around, and you see Alana is standing with the captain up by the helm.
All right, Arthur walks up and says, "Hello, Captain." "Hello, first mate."
They nod. They nod. And the captain says, "Good morning, Arthur. How are you doing? Did you sleep well?"
Look, I think I've finally grown my sea legs. It's taken a while.
I
but
can
have
see.
done
I
it.
can see. We haven't had to clean vomit in quite a few days now.
Oh, I know, and I've been eating food as well. It's been absolutely
Bravo!
amazing.
Bravo!
But
So, Arthur, I was meaning to talk to you
yes,
about one thing. I don't know where you and your friends are headed going forward, but I will let you know we will be in port a few days, and then we will make north along the coast to Green Harbor, where we will refresh supplies and head further north towards Zul.
Just when you're traveling north, just be safe. You know, you never know what's out there. But
I assure you, we will be very safe. But I just wanted to let you know, I don't know where you are headed, but if you need, we will be going north, stopping in Green Harbor, if that will be on your way.
Yep.
Just so you
Grim
know.
Harbor. Yep.
And I
And
also,
how long you'll be staying for again? Just a couple of days.
5. We have 2 days until there is a, shall we say, a party, a celebration regarding a peace treaty, if you will, between the West East Trading Company and the Redland Company.
That sounds like it might be a lot of fun.
Yes, well, it's mostly just drinking and eating, signing of papers, but I do not trust the Westerlies.
Look, we do have.
Even if this treaty is beneficial for everybody, I do not trust them.
Look,
So
we do have somewhere sort of to go, but I can talk to the team and maybe we can stay around for a little while.
I will, if you're still in town tomorrow, I will come find you. I have some inquiries to make before anything, but if you're in town, I will find you. Don't worry. But yes, there might be need for a few extra hands, if you catch my drift.
No, I do. Rudy's got 3.
Wonderful.
But I actually came up here for another thing. I was hoping you can give us a bit of private time with me and your first mate here.
Why are you asking me?
Well, because I thought we could do it up here. I know it's terribly rude to ask the captain to leave, but
If you know, then why are you doing it? Arthur, we've been through this.
Okay. Yeah.
You've literally been through this.
All right.
Because Arthur thinks he's smooth like jazz, but he's not.
He
He's
does.
he's rocky
And it
like
backfires
jazz.
every time. So I sort of, do my head like that to the first mate, sort of, let's go for a walk. Like,
And Alana gives you a look and looks down towards like the floor a little bit, looks at the captain, crosses her arms and reluctantly follows after you, like waits for you to leave. The captain does grab your shoulder, by the way.
oh,
It says, "Oh, sort of one more thing. Since you do seem a bit unsteady on your legs," and he clasps your hand almost as in a handshake, and you can feel him giving something to you.
Arthur's just gonna.
When you feel like, you might be losing balance, and when things aren't looking too good, make sure to keep this on you. Yes?
Thank you, definitely. Arthur's gonna have a quick look at it, but quickly puts it in his pocket for now. Thank you for the gift.
It looks almost like a small thin stone, and it looks almost like it would be like a feather fossil, like a fossilized feather on a piece of stone. Like it's very small. It like fits in your palm.
It's me, DNA.
I could get another goose. All right. So first captain and I are gonna sort of walk towards more the back of the boat. That's where I was gonna head off.
Yeah, well, you're on the back of the boat.
Oh, okay. I thought they were up to the helm. I was gonna like back towards more the.
Well, you're up on a rise above the cabins.
Okay.
Like on the back of the boat, it goes up. There's like a half floor up. That's where you are.
I just want to sort of be a little bit out of the earshot from the.
Yeah, you could just walk away. Like there's definitely space here if you just want to get semblance of privacy.
Yep. And I sort of. Arthur grabs her hands, and all he says is "Thank you."
She's not really letting you. She's standing there with her arms folded.
As he realized that, he just sort of awkwardly touches the side of her arm and just says, "I am so thankful for what you did the other night. You have no idea that this just scene for a second. You're an unbelievable person. I don't expect you to talk back to me, but I am very, very glad I've met you. And wherever you go from now, please just be safe and keep being you." Then Arthur walks off.
Yeah. She doesn't say anything, but she relaxes a bit, like as you're talking. Like the tension drops just ever so slightly, but she's still standing there, arms folded. As you leave, she walks back up towards the captain.
And as he walks down the stairs, he wants to just give that walk down and go stand with the rest of the group. Now, I'm going to relay the information about the captain being in port for a couple of days, and that there is a party in 2 days. And he said if we stayed in town, we might he might need our help, some extra hands. That sort of go. I know we got places to be, but I feel like we should really do help the captain out if we can.
Whatever for, Arthur. We've got guild business to attend to.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Bruce's friend, who I'm not sure if they're still in dire need, but
I was just about to mention, yeah. I need to go and see Swan as soon as I can.
Well, look, it's a signing of a peace treaty between like two companies, essentially, and not that well. In the captain's sort of direct words here, and not to scare you there, Gerald, but he doesn't really trust the other party as such. But he did say, if all goes well, they are making travel to North, Greenport. I don't know where we've got to go on this island here, Goose.
That's
Is
good question, actually.
Greenport on the way?
Yeah, because we don't really know the lay of the map.
Oh, well, we would, yeah.
Would that be hastening our journey if we were to stay on the boat, or would it be like a detour?
I mean, it'd get us.
Essentially, it would put you closer to the actual swamp where Swan was, but it would make you travel around Goose hometown, so you wouldn't be passing through where Goose grew up and stuff like that. You wouldn't be passing through maybe where like the cities where Gerald grew up. Instead, you would be beelining it up the coast, and you would essentially... Green Harbor is on the river that comes out from the swamp.
Ooh.
And just to confirm, we still need to bring this head back to the guild, though, right?
We have to take it back to the Citadel.
No, to Ebenspire. The capital.
Ebenspire, sorry, yeah, Ebenspire.
But look, let's at least land, get some stuff in town, and we can make a more informed decision then. He said it's going to be 5 days roughly when they'll be leaving, and this thing that might be happening is going to be in 2 days. So let's just land, and we'll see how we go from there. Does that sound all right?
I mean, it sounds interesting. I'm just not sure what we have to do with any trade agreement.
Look, I think they've helped us out. Yes, we have paid them, but I feel like
it wasn't through any kind of altruism. This was just a paid arrangement for us to get transport.
Well, look, I've gotten quite close to the captain. I'm
sure
like,
you have.
Arthur, you tend to
I'm sure
get
you
close with everybody we meet, but the long and short of it is, if we stopped to help everybody that was on our path, we would never get anywhere.
Arthur is good friend like that. Want to be friend with everybody.
let's just get the
It's a
shore.
Herbert trait.
Let's get
I'm
the
not
shore.
going to try to RP ask Nana, but Nana essentially says that regardless, she wants a bed for the night that's not rocking and tossing and turning. She wants a proper soft bed, at least one night for her elderly back. So when you get to port, she's going to find somewhere to stay for the night, and she'll then find you all and let you know where that is.
Yep. Sounds good.
Feel free to, anyone who wants to, make a survival check.
Ooh, I'll do it. Hang on. Before I sit.
Just one of us?
No.
Whoever wants to. This is to like quick thinking, what knowledge you have of the continent. What's essentially the fastest route? Would the boat be faster? Like waiting, taking the ship, would that be faster than going by land?
Okay.
Could
sure.
I make? Could I?
Survival or straight
Make,
intelligence?
intelligence?
No, don't look at my
Just
survival check.
intelligence.
Straight intelligence is better than survival.
Let's not look at my survival. Yeah, let's ignore that. It doesn't
Ignore
exist.
mine. Ignore mine. You have
Yeah.
surviving
Getting
before.
better
Okay.
there.
Continent. He has no excuse.
I got a 14
I mean-
for straight intelligence.
14. 14 is still pretty good. You feel like the boat, you don't know what the captain might charge for that trip, but it would definitely put you... If the point is to get to the swamp, you don't know where the swan is currently, you only have the information to work off previously. They were on the west edge of the swamp, and with the 14, it's probably maybe just ever so slightly quicker to take the boat, but that's based on if you have no problems whatsoever on the roads or on like at sea.
If we were to, so because again, my like world map knowledge is not great. If we were to go via Ebenspire, is Ebenspire on the way to the swamp?
No.
Or it's beyond? Or which?
It
just
is beyond.
Okay, so the swamp would be on the way to Ebenspire.
Slight detour, but yes.
Okay, cool.
Essentially, there's a massive river that flows from the mountains to the west. The river flows through, like, splits the lower half of the continent. It hits a massive swamp that essentially works as a filtering system for the river itself, and then it
Gotcha.
comes out in Green Harbor.
Okay, so really that puts our options. So waiting 5 days and taking the boat is going to be quicker by a little bit than going overland towards the swamp. Is
Was it
that
5
correct?
or 2 days?
Well, 2 days
It's
is
2
the
days
party.
till the
5
party
days
time.
travel.
5 days till
Yes.
the boat goes.
Yes. And I would say you're not too sure, but like quick thinking, doing some fudge math in your brain. If
Like, roughly.
if weather conditions
Yeah.
are good, if nothing happens, you feel like the boat might be ever slightly quicker.
All right, so I guess Gerald sort of thinks about it for a moment and goes, "Well, I suppose the swamp is on the way back to Evanspire to deliver our head." And
Rudy pats the
Yep.
lump that he's got at his hip.
that's the
Don't
one.
worry, I've been taking good care of him. I've been watering him and feeding him every day.
And we do
Nana agrees.
have-
She's done the same with her twig blight.
So it could be ever so slightly quicker to take the boat, but I think it's much of a muchness either way. So, I mean, I'm somewhat okay going by boat, and I'm fine going by broom overland. So
That's all well and good for you to say, Gerald. You don't have to
yeah,
walk
so
anymore.
that's what I'm saying. If there's not really much difference either way, is there anything that you all do we need to stop anywhere along the way towards the swamp, or is there any other points of interest that are important to us? Do we need to stop in any cities to shop or anything?
I mean, the only thing I might, feel a duty of care is required towards Sin and Pesty. I mean, while we have not caused their current predicament, I do feel as though we should make sure we send them off in the
Where are
correct
they
manner.
headed? Do we know,
I don't.
Josie? Do we know where the
Over the last day, Sin and Pesty have not really left the room. It even went to the point where the crew started like bringing food down to them. Is that a pun face you're making, Roju? Did someone make a pun?
No,
What?
I'm just getting like oddly flattered. So thank you.
Oddly flattered.
Just random compliment out of nowhere. I don't know. how to
Flattery
take
will
that.
get you everywhere, Twitch chat. All right, flattery will get you everywhere in this business. I mean, I told Pesty to come and get me if something worsened or went wrong, but I don't know. I haven't
think
really
they've
spoken
got
to them.
a lot on their plate, Rudy, obviously. But I think you're right. If we don't have much, to guide us one way or the other, perhaps if Sin and Pesty are indeed choosing one way or the other themselves, perhaps we could just align our travel plans, if for no other reason.
Yeah, I mean that absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's.
Did you want me to go and ask? I could.
No, I think I think it's best Because Rudy would have avoided them yesterday unless he was specifically asked for. So maybe it's best I go. Just double check, just to check on the leg or lack thereof, and yeah, I'll go touch base with them.
All right. Probably don't touch the base though. That's
Oh no,
probably quite
I
sore,
mean,
I imagine.
unless I absolutely have to. But then I can just do the whole like touch there, the put it to sleep again.
I'd rather not relive that.
Oh, it's really no trouble at all, I think.
All right. Well, okay. Well, if you want to do this yourself, go. We'll wait here.
Because we're like what 20 minutes, 15 minutes now from landfall. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I would also like Rudy, make a medicine check retroactively for the leg that you actually saved to examine.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I mean,
Oh,
Rudy
yeah.
Rudy
That
has
was hidden under
the one
Gerald's
that
pillow.
I don't know is under my bed.
I'm sure he
it's
would
been a
have.
full day.
Can we have an investigation check from Gerald to see whether he did find it or not, or whether it's just
I think it's more like
It's obvious.
reaches. I
I
feel
think
like
you
Gerald
feel
would
something naturally
notice
gonna be a
it
pillow.
when the
Oh.
smell of it reaches his passive perception.
Yeah, that's not a great roll, but yeah, go for it. 12.
12. You do find it in one of the bigger pieces of necrosis. You do find what looks to be something, like a sliver of a something, but it's like been. I don't know how to put it. It's like being inside the body. It's been altered. Like it's so you can't tell what it originally was, but it looks like almost like a splinter of some kind is all.
Right. Like a splint. Oh, so it wouldn't even tell if it was a splinter of like wood, metal.
I mean,
bone.
that would not. The medicine was mostly to find it.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
definitely-
Alrighty. Okay.
You can definitely like give it a more thorough check if you want.
Well, before, I wouldn't have shown this to the rest of the party just yet until I can figure out if I know more about it. Maybe with a bit more time, could probably work a bit more on it. What was I was gonna say something? I can't remember what it was. Nope, I cannot remember what I was gonna say now. It's okay.
If you were heading down
Probably wasn't
to
important.
Pestiance,
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So Rudy heads downstairs. You know, sort of like tentatively, sort of like knocks on the door and he's Pesty, Sin, it's Rudy. May I come in?
the door opens. Like it's slightly ajar. You know, when someone has like pushed it closed but not actually closed it.
Yeah.
And the door opens and you see Bessie. Yes, Rudy. Yeah, we're and you see they're like in the middle of packing. Like he's got a big pack on his back.
Oh, what,
Like,
Pesty? Why didn't you
you're
come and get
essentially-
us? You
I
do
was
you need
fine.
any help, or you're all good?
Rudy. If there's one thing we do know, it's packing and carrying packs. You do remember that we do
Yeah.
come from
You know
somewhere
what?
where there's a lot of traveling.
You got me there, mate. You have absolutely got me there. My speciality is clearly not packing. You should see the context of my bag. Literally broken jars everywhere.
But I would like it if you could maybe get Lena. But first, what did you want?
Oh, well, I mean, first things first.
Yeah, and if you look inside, you see like in the little sled that they had, like the almost like sled stroller. You see Sin is just sitting like with a big pack in her lap.
Is she avoiding looking towards Rudy, like avoiding eye contact, or is she just
not really?
general
She
demeanor? Okay.
seems she seems a bit like down, definitely.
Oh, yeah,
But she's
yeah.
not like you don't get any form of like with your passive insight, which is the
Trying to
highest
figure
of the
it-
group.
Yeah, trying to figure out this animosity towards Rudy. That's kind
No,
of the,
it's more
yeah,
like
okay.
general just feelings of being blue.
Okay.
There's you don't get any sense that there's anything directed towards you.
Well, guys, we were upstairs and we're just trying to figure out our next steps and where we were going to head off, and we were wondering, because obviously, we were wondering if our next steps were going to fall in line with where you guys were going. So just in case you wanted some more company on the road or whatnot, what are your next moves? Do you have any idea on where you intend to go from when we make landfall in about 10 minutes or so?
Well, I've spoken to the captain. We're gonna disembark today, and we're gonna get a room somewhere. And what we're going to do is essentially, I'm going to go to. The captain said there was some place called like, what was it again? Artisans Alley, Artisans Row. And we were going to have, and he gestures towards the sled, wheels fitted.
That sounds like an amazing idea.
But we were going to get back on the boat when the captain leaves again. Because apparently just the landway is to Ebonspire is shorter from Green Harbor, if I understand correctly.
It is. In fact, that is exactly the captain mentioned to us as well, that he was going to be taking off again in a few days. And that's kind of that might have actually just clinched what we were going to do, because we were debating whether we were going to wait for the ship to set sail again or whether we were just going to head off straight away. So you might not be rid of us just yet, Pesty. I gotta clarify with the others, of course. But I mean, if you'd have us, we'd gladly keep helping you out where we can.
Well, I don't see a reason why not. It's all good, but we're going to be in town. We will not be on the boat for the days, and just while we're having wheels refitted, maybe remodeled. I don't know what the. Never been up here. I don't know what we might need.
I mean, I tell you.
I just hope they don't scam me with overselling, you know.
You know, I actually have an idea for that. You know, our friend Nana, she is great with making sure she gets the best deal sometimes. Maybe you should take her along.
Maybe we should. I'll make sure to ask.
Actually, Pesty, if you don't mind, if I could just have a quick word, just outside before you wanted me to go get Lena as well? Is that? You mentioned
yes,
that
please.
when
Just
I came in?
I saw the captain didn't really appreciate me pushing the sled in ship.
Oh,
So
no.
I was just gonna check if Lena could, you know.
That's probably for the best. Okay, I'll go find Lena for you. But just before I do, just 2 seconds, just outside. It'll be super quick.
Sure. And he looks towards Sin, who just gives like a whatever, like. And he steps outside and closes the door.
Okay, Pesty, I don't think we've ever actually asked. And this, Rudy brings out the little sliver. What?
And it's tiny.
Yeah,
like,
it's
very
tiny. Yeah, he probably has or probably grabbed it from like Gerald or Nana, like a little glass vial or something, maybe just to sort of keep it in or something. He would have said it was for lavender oil or something like that spilled somewhere.
You didn't have formaldehyde, so you put it in your lavender oil?
Correct, yeah. Anyways, so Pesty, I was looking into the leg, and it sounds worse than what it is, but I found this. What happened? What attacked you?
We didn't get attacked. She fell.
Fell where though? Onto what? This is not normal.
I don't know. She genuinely just stumbled and said she hurt her leg. I think like she said she scraped her shin and it looked like a rock or something, and she said she could walk fine. And we kept walking, and then she said her leg started hurting more. That's genuinely what happened.
Oh no, I absolutely believe you. It's just I don't think I ever asked exactly like what were the exact events when I found this. I mean, I think I need more time, and maybe I need to get some of the. I think I need to get Gerald in on this as well. But yeah, I don't know. I would like to hope it's just a bit of rock that had some form of bacteria on it or something. But I don't know. I don't know. It just seems a little fishy. So just do me a favor, and if you notice anything out of the ordinary regarding Sin, please let me know.
Well, I will say thank you so much for what you did, and she seems to be doing better. Besides. But she seems to be doing better physically, if you know what I mean. Like, the recovery is definitely expedited. She seems to be doing better. She slept way better last night than she did for last week.
I mean, that's the miracle of healing. Sometimes it's it's funny, a problem on the inside can cause more trouble than problems on the outside. A wound that she has now can be healed with a click of the finger, if I could actually click my finger. But inside, bacteria, poisons, disease. That's probably why she's been feeling, terrible over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, I'll get to the bottom of whatever this is. Definitely, I need to know.
Yeah, we're not unfamiliar with fevers, colds, flu, even frostbite. But this was not something that I'd seen before. Yeah, it was as you said, a little bit fishy, but who knows? If you do find out anything, feel free to let me know.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, look, I think the good news is whatever it was, I don't think it can touch you here. I'm sure it was localized, you know, on the ice. I'll go get Lena. Yeah, we'll have no more dagger eyes in the back from the captain, will we?
No.
And Rudy chuckles at his bad joke and as he goes off to Lena's room.
Yeah. And you knock on the door. You explain the situation to Lena, who gives you a quick nod. You can see when you enter the room, they put the little ice cube back in a pocket. It's like...
Rudy still doesn't know what this ice
Yeah,
cube
so
is.
you can see Lena essentially like says something to a little, like, a piece of ice and then puts it in the pocket.
Oh, Lena, I'll tell you, talking to ice, it almost reminds me of those bloody methods.
Yes. Doesn't it? They smile and then, like, stands up. Like, almost like having to lean down in the room, step outside,
Oh, pesty
and walk over. Yeah. You explain the situation. Lena walks in, picks up the stroller with Sin in it, and then just starts walking up. Like, it just puts Sin down on deck near the railing where you can see the crew is starting to, like, work. They're pulling up the sails. They are slowing down, definitely. They seem to be moving stuff from below deck. What little cargo they did have, or like empty barrels and boxes and sacks, are being moved up on deck. Some of them are snacking on eggs and oranges and cucumbers.
Egg.
Always egg.
And you see this town now coming close, and it's big, and it looks like essentially like it's tiered, but it's reversed. It just goes like this, as it's like carved out of the cliffside.
That's pretty cool.
And the cliff goes like hundreds of feet up in the air, and you see stairs, massive stairs and pulley lift systems that are being worked to get like massive platforms up and down these levels. But on the lowest level, you can see you're coming towards the right side of the city. And you see these docks. You can see lots of ships coming through. And you're just about to get in there, and there's the noise of seagulls, the crashing waves. You start hearing people shouting and yelling. And it doesn't take long before the boat comes to a halt in between two wooden docks. And there's people on the dock that come rushing. And the crew, they start throwing ropes down that's being tied to the bridges. And they just start working, and eventually they seem to unlatch a piece of the railing and open it up and start putting what looks like a wooden, like, portable staircase on the ship that just leads down ever so slightly. And the crew gives you the opportunity to disembark before they start working.
All right. Well, onwards, I suppose.
Yeah, Goose heads off.
Yeah.
Happy to see some dry land.
You have not been here in 2 months, essentially. It's been 2 months since you left this port.
Oh.
Where's that tavern we started last time?
finally-
I need a drink.
It's
Yeah, and
finally
you know,
not
close
covered
by-
in ice.
Close by is, like, you can see it close. You see a large stone wooden house that has one floor. It's wide instead of high, and it has a hanging sign of what looks to be like an old lady falling and laughing. And you know this is the tavern Alyssa's Folly.
Looks good. Anyone want to join me? I'm heading straight in.
Arthur walks down the gangway.
Sure, why not?
As
Yeah.
he walks down the gangway, he steps on the land, and after 2 steps, just fall over.
Oh,
Crashes down.
Arthur!
I apparently still have my sea legs.
You forgot to
Goose
unequip
goes
your
over,
sea
helps
legs.
him up. Right. Now you gotta deal with the land legs, my friend.
Oh, I think I can get quite adjusted to my land legs.
Look, Arthur, have a couple of drinks and you'll be feeling like you're at sea again.
No, I actually don't feel like I need a drink this time round.
Oh, who are you and what have you done with the real Arthur?
Look, I seen something a couple of nights ago, and it's
Look,
made me
Arthur,
very
I don't
happy.
care if you saw how many mermaids you saw. Just come on.
And you would know that this district that you ended up in is called Waveside, and this is where a lot of like ship commerce is done. There's not much of like actual trade. You do know that there is like a large near the storehouses and the warehouses. There is what looks to be an auctioneer's platform. But last time you came through, it was empty. There was nothing going on there. Here, you know that you've got Alyssa's Folly, the tavern. There's also a very Spartan-esque inn, because the people who come through are sailors. They just mainly come and go. They don't stay for too long. They can be a rowdy bunch. The proprietor is half elven, and essentially there's just bare essentials because things kept getting broken or ruined. And Nana asks you if she should find you all board in that inn, and she points up one tier up, also on the right side, is what's called Midtown, and she asks if she should go up there, where it's a little bit like residential, a little bit calmer, more commerce, like open commerce, and asks if she should find an inn or a tavern or whatever up there rather than down here.
Somewhere a little less rough would be nice, Nana. Yes. I've had my dash of excitement for now, and I'd just like some peace and quiet for our next leg of this journey.
You know what, Gerald? That actually sounds like a really good idea. Yes, I think a nice, peaceful couple of nights would do us good.
Yeah. So Nana heads off. Essentially, says like she'll go up there, she'll find room, and it tells Gerald, like, gives you a little bit of an elbow nudge and says, like, if you find anything interesting, send her a letter. Wink, wink. Like looking at your book. And then she starts walking off with her mushroom isn't here right now, but she walks off like carrying the pot with her twig blight in it.
Which inn is Pestis and Lena staying in?
They don't know right now. They're like, as you're looking back, you can see Lena is currently in like carrying Sin's stroller down.
Rudy floats the idea of them going with Nana to maybe a quieter side of town.
That sounds like a great idea, Pesty says, and then together they start working, and Lena follows along, essentially like just carrying Sin wherever they're going.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
All right.
So they start walking away. And,
now that we know they're safe, how about we go get shit-faced drunk?
Oh, sounds like a plan, Rudy. Sounds like a plan.
You know what? I didn't want to say it on the ship, but I think I need a night where I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Same.
I would warn against that, Rudy. In all honesty, it's.
Oh, it's fine,
just-
Gerald. Don't worry about it.
Gerald, how would
Stop
you
the
know?
shite.
What's the? You wouldn't possibly have gotten to that point.
Oh,
You're not as
believe
irresponsible
me.
as the rest of us.
Oh, believe me, I have, and that's why I don't anymore, Rudy.
Oh,
Oh,
that
you
sounds
haven't
like a
told us
story.
about
That's a
this
story and a
story.
half,
It's-
Gerald.
Well, it is. Yes.
Gotcha.
I
Your
got
old buddy,
very
old
drunk
pals.
once, and it was a bad time.
Look, Goose, we'll get him after a couple of drinks. We'll get him after a couple of drinks, yeah?
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, one or two drinks wouldn't hurt you. Come on, let's go in. Oh, maybe they'll have some giant fish in there too.
Ah, your favorite.
Yeah.
Well, I really don't know if I should drink that much, but I'm sort of like already getting like towed physically
yeah.
by Goose
Yeah.
and Rudy either side. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't really know if this is a good idea, but
Arthur, what's
Have
your
we
plan?
left Arthur on the ground? We're just...
No, I picked him up. Like,
Oh, you picked him up. Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah. Arthur, what's the plan?
Look. If you're
How about you just come
and you're
inside,
drinking,
sit down,
and
have
you're
some water?
drinking.
I mean, Arthur, if you want to be adamant about this, we'll get you a juice box. How about that?
No. Look. If everyone's drinking, I will drink.
How about a screwdriver? That'll help. But orange juice will help.
Oh, right, okay. I'll definitely try that.
He just likes it because it has screw in the name, Goose.
As you walk down the docks, you're passing by like these boat houses. People are running stuff back and forth. There's a lot of ships here, all manners of sizes. You also see some fishing vessels, and you pass by the wharf master's quarters. You can see as you're walking by, you see Alana standing there talking with what looks to be a large, like greenish brown skinned fella in like very light clothing, and they're talking, and he's standing there with a clipboard, like writing something down and then showing it to Alana, who signs on it, and they're just having a conversation, like talking, going through paperwork, it looks like. And you keep walking, and you pass by the inn that you know as the Seagull's Nest, and it has just this little like wind washed almost sign of a seagull that's sitting in a nest. And then you pass by what used to be almost like an empty looking lot, just a wooden deck on land with a large warehouse behind it. You now see a gathering of people standing around it, and you can hear someone who's just shouting, and there you can see these big thick curtains have been set up, and you see someone standing on a stool currently holding what looks to be like an empty gilded frame of some kind, and they're just yelling, "Do we have 10 gold for this frame found in the scorching sea?" And you hear someone go, "Yes, 10 gold, 10 gold." "Yes, we have 10 gold, 12. Do we have 12?
Sorry, friends. I have a little bit of an interest in the scorching sea. Do you mind if I just take a quick look at this?
Oh, sure.
I can catch up with
yeah,
you if
go-
you don't want to.
Go for it, Gerald.
What is this?
Oh, it's like the polar opposite of where we were before. You know, everything was ice there. Scorching sea is everything is sand and incredibly hot. But it isn't. I've heard of it, and if there's artifacts from there, I'd be interested, potentially.
It sounds just as bad as where we came from.
It sounds absolutely terrible. I agree, Rudy, but professional interest, let's say. So I'm going to make my
And
way.
you hear by now, you can hear someone goes, 16? I bid 16. Yes.
And, I'm just going to go ahead.
Three
and...
sold to the gentleman over there.
Interesting. I just realized I can't actually normally cast detect magic, so I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes.
That's kind of funny.
I would
you know
like
who can
one
normally
of
cast
you-
detect magic? Oh wait, no,
Rudy?
sorry, no, he can't. No, it says say concentration up to 10 minutes. I thought it was just because it was
Yeah,
prepared.
no, that's you can still cast it. Concentration is just how long it lasts.
Oh, so you're saying
Ah.
Rudy can just, you know... Ah,
Yeah,
there
it's
you
still
go.
a spell slot, but you
Oh,
can
okay.
just straight up cast it.
Oh, okay, cool. I should use that more often.
Yeah.
It's very useful.
Yeah.
If you're staying near the auction, I would like one of you all to roll me a d8.
Or may I?
Go ahead.
You may.
It's a 6.
A 6. And they bring out what looks to be an incredibly ornate saber. The hand is gilded and inset with gems. The blade itself is brightly sheen. It looks immaculately polished. Do we have an asking price for this? We have 92 gold. It's
92?
starting price 92 gold for this silver saber fished out of the bay. Apparently, another victim of the Scale Cove Sagan.
Why would I pay 92 gold for something I found on the beach?
That and Goose, I feel like it's so ornamentally inlaid with gems and whatnot. I feel like it's more decorative than practical.
Can I?
Yes, 100 gold, sir, over there. Yes.
Oh wow.
Do we have 105?
Could I make a try and make a bit of an appraisal just looking at it, some sort?
I'd say with your passive investigation, you'd say it looks like it's made out of silver, or at least have like a silver alloy on it.
Mhm.
And the gems, like from what you can see, it looks just like a quick glance, like trying to push your way through the people, getting closer. Like it looks well made. It doesn't look like it comes from the Western Shard. It doesn't look like local, anything you've seen locally.
Mm-mm.
So it's hard to tell if it's like legit or not, but it definitely looks like silver. You know it enough that like the blade itself is either fully silver or has a silver alloy.
Right. And essentially, I just want to make sure that I'm within the 30-foot cone of the detect magic, so that if anything comes up on
Yeah,
us,
you
it is
think
magical.
you might even get whatever's behind the curtain. You might get a peek, like a magical little peek.
Oh yeah, because I suppose it's not thick enough to actually stop it, is it? So yeah, that'd be
No.
great if I can just get as close as possible.
So you want to take a few minutes to start casting it?
Oh yeah, no, I already said before that I immediately started casting.
Okay.
Uh,
So you're
detect magic.
just taking your time doing this.
Yeah.
And as
And
you're all
minutes.
standing there, the price eventually goes up to like over 200 gold.
Ugh.
And you hear nearby, you hear someone say, "Are you really sure you need that, Master Mesagi? Really, such a knick-knack?" And you hear another voice goes, "Yes, I quite like it, and it would be perfect as a mantelpiece back home."
Ah, you're right, Rudy. Decorative.
Absolutely, yeah. See, of course I'm right.
Yeah, and
I
as
know
you
what I'm
look
talking
over,
about.
like if you follow the voices, you see essentially the first voice. You can't really tell from like the people. You're almost it's slightly crowded in spots. Like at times you feel like you got room to move. At times it gets denser, but like just looking towards the voices, you see one. The second voice is turned away currently, standing a little bit ahead. The second one has turned around and is looking slightly in your group's direction, and you can't see the actual face because whoever it is wearing a hood and has what looks to be like a carved and painted wooden mask that looks like a grimacing, like demonic face. It's got big tusks, a wide grin, and just like small holes for eyes.
Definitely not sus.
Not sus at all. Toad's
Huh.
not sus.
And like two horns that are like poking up on the mask and like
Interesting.
keeping the hood open a little bit.
You know what? This seems like a perfect opportunity for Rudy to cast detect magic in that direction, just to scoop things
Casting
out.
detect magic, the mask itself is magical,
Ah,
and
yep.
whoever and the
Ooh.
person always is also is carrying some sort of magical item, and whoever they're talking to seems to also have some magical item on them, but you can't tell exactly what currently.
That's okay. That Rudy was just curious and remembered that that was a skill he had recently, as he tends to forget things he can and can't do.
It takes a moment for them to start digging out the next item. Eventually, the sword gets sold. This group walks over, and just from the quick glance, as you're all watching, because they push their way forward, they walk over to the side where you can see a small goblin-looking creature, like in like super fancy tuxedo, is standing and is like signing paperwork, and then hands over the saber. And as they turn back around, Rudy, there's a glint of recognition in the person the masked person was talking to.
As in I recognize, or
You
they...
recognize the person almost immediately, and you might have had a hint of recognition to the name that was mentioned.
See, now this is Darcy being a bit of a blank on this one.
Should this be like private messaged or something?
I'm sending you a private message.
Sweet. I will remove that dice tray there because that'll be visible to all. So I'm sorry, Josie. My brain is just not on on remembering details. I'll just get that in 2 seconds. Yeah, that's a hell of a thing to forget in the moment. Hey, right. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Probably shouldn't have reacted like that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Rudy tugs on Goose's arm and goes, you know, Goose, I really feel like this auction's all well and good, but maybe we should go get that drink. You know, maybe we should go get that drink.
Are you alright, my friend?
Yeah, never better. Just really thirsty. Really thirsty. Really hungry too. You know, I've had this alarmingly, very I think I might have worms, Goose. I think I'm starving.
Charles, have you seen everything you need to see?
Oh, most certainly. I've seen more than enough. I'm, you know, Gerald, we're gonna go get a drink, aren't we, Goose? We're going to get that drink now? Yes, we're going.
Okay. You go, Gerald.
Have I even finished the ritual at this point? Has it been 10 minutes yet?
You're just you're barely about. It's just about to finish.
Knowing that he's not getting a response.
There, I'm almost there. Just give.
Arthur, we're going. You can stay with Gerald. He's doing something magical. We're going.
I'll see you at the bar later.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, if you're staying by the auction, whoever's staying by the auction, feel free to roll a d8. One of the people staying.
I'll roll.
All right, go for it.
D8. I got a 1.
You got a 1?
No.
They bring out what looks like a massive piece of something thick, heavy, hard-looking. It's got like a little bit of a point to it. It's remotely hexagonal in shape, and it's like 6 feet. They're having several people carry it out.
Oh god.
Oh,
And
Lord.
they say, we have here a genuine dragon turtle shell piece.
Ooh, dragon turtle.
Starting bid marked at 60 gold.
That's quite large.
I
60 gold?
don't know
They
anything about this. I'm gonna pass on it. What about you, Gerald?
I mean, a dragon turtle shell piece. I mean, it sounds quite remarkable. I don't think we can carry such a thing, though.
72 gold, yes, over there. Thank you, lady. And the bids keep going. Unless you interrupt, they go up to... It gets sold for 110 gold to this really extravagant-looking lady who's got hair up in, like, just masses of buns. There's just, like, balls of hair on her
Oh,
head.
Lord.
Oh, cinnamon bun
And just-
hair.
Yeah, and just these vibrant silver, sheeny, and pink colors just walks forward. Yes, thank you. And has like several people walking around pushing people away.
I kind of like her already.
Are you staying for the next item? They start
Well,
digging out
Presumably,
another.
I've got detect magic going now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to at least see a couple of things and just see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was intrigued by the when they mentioned the scorching sands or the scorching sea.
Yeah, and you keep your eye out for the frame that was sold, and you manage to find the person who's now got it and is walking away from the auction, and it's not pinging anything magical.
Okay.
But you do see what looks to be like the designs. It's not like a plain frame. There are definitely designs in the frame. But feel free, Gerald, to roll a d8.
Okie dokie. Pew. Oh, an 8.
Ooh.
8 out of 8.
An 8. They bring out what looks to be a small. At first, it just looks like someone picked up a stick that has like leaves on it in the forest.
Ooh.
We have this.
And says, now, mind you all, this is an appraised and actual magical item. It was found to the west in the forest, and it was then brought to us to be sold, and it is confirmed, and we will now demonstrate the Staff of Flowers. And you see someone walks up and holds it up, and then clicks it on the ground, like taps a little bit, and at the top, just a bouquet of flowers.
Like one of those trick ones.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's so
And the
good.
person takes the bouquet and throws the flowers out into the audience.
Aw.
Aww.
Do they smell nice?
Actual flowers. If you manage to get hold of one, it's an actual, like, living flower.
Ooh. I feel like Donna would really like that.
8 gold.
9 gold.
9 gold to the elven gentleman, and there's a few ooh.
Ooh.
And then you like turning around, you see the person who had the masked figure in Entourage turns around, looks at you. 10 gold.
Rudy and Goose are out of the picture entirely at this point, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
10 gold and 50 silver.
Sir, you do
Yeah.
realize that's 15 gold?
That's such an Arthur thing. That's such a fucking Arthur thing to do.
But if you're simply describing how you would like to pay, that's fine.
That's exactly how I was trying to do.
No, it's a good tactic. It makes his opponents think he's an idiot. It works and everybody's. It's a good tactic.
16 gold. Here.
16 gold. Arthur looks around to see who says that.
And it's the same person. And then you hear someone else go, 18.
19.
And there's a few people murmuring and looking around. And the auctioneer goes, 19 gold, going once, twice, sold to the elven gentleman. And you look around, and the goblin who's standing like next to the stage itself is like waving you towards.
He runs. Arthur obviously runs down.
Price is
No,
Right
no.
style.
Sir, if you
Yes.
simply hand me over the money, I will count. Oh, we've got your receipt here. The item, and it's brought over to you like in a what looks to be a pouch of some kind. Like it's I've lost the word. I've completely lost the word. It's essentially like in a velvet bag made
Yeah,
to
okay.
fit the
Yep.
like the staff inside it.
Yep.
And it's the staff itself is maybe 5 feet, so it's still like a good walking stick. if
Oh
any.
yeah. Sweet. Yep. Yep.
Sir, the money.
19 a gold.
Oh god, I
Thank
just
you.
realized that
Starts
like,
counting.
now Arthur has just like flowers on hand for like any lady.
That's what I thought he was gonna. Yeah, yeah. That's why. So he's got. So not only he's got flowers, he also has hot chocolate. He legit has. He's got instant date,
romantic dates.
and he's
Oh
not
my
even
God,
a
he can
fucking
pick and
bard.
choose
Hot
which flowers
cocoa.
appear. You can ask
Oh,
lady, oh yeah,
Flowers.
what is your favorite flower? Oh, it's
Bang.
lilies. Bang.
Well,
Oh my god, I didn't expect Aussie to pick up on
oh!
this.
I knew exactly what you were doing. I knew
There's
from the
an
second you bid it. I just knew.
If you go into manage equipment, you should be able to search genuinely for A staff of flowers.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And add to your inventory.
Quite a bargain you got there, Arthur.
I think so as well. I am interested in what's going to be coming out next, though. I'm hoping that they might have a nice bow or something. Not that I need a nicer bow, but
I mean, you've already
If you're
got a
if you're
magical bow.
having this discussion close, the goblin looks up at you and says, "You do know we actually have a set docket. You could just check."
oh,
No, we didn't at all.
Gerald,
I'm not even there, am I, Nissa?
And
let's
just
have a-
like
have a quick-
grabs like a small piece of paper and hands it to you.
I sort of pour over his shoulder and have a look.
And you see there are 5 items left on
Yep.
today's auction. The first one is simply described as an indestructible bottle.
Ooh.
The second one is seems to be one of the highlights of today, and it's in bold, large letter, and there's this ornate drawing almost. It says, "A genuine scale from the great Dragon Phalange."
Ooh. Sounds
Hey,
fun.
Evil Doa, thank you so much for the raid, mate. I really do appreciate it. How you doing, everyone? Welcome in. Welcome on in. Labette, Nutty Tart, hello.
Oh my god.
Guys, hype in chat. We get a raid. How we all doing? Welcome on in.
And it's described as like an asterisk. It says, visual enhancement only.
Hey, Darth Trashman, hello. Hey, and Nutty Tart, thank you. Thank you so much for the follow as well, mate. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Hello, welcome on in. I'm AussieDevFro. I'm the guy on the bottom. And I know some of you have been here before, but just in case you haven't, welcome. I'm pretty sure I've turned the others down so you can hear me more, but welcome on in. We're playing our weekly D&D campaign, our custom Dramonia campaign, and yeah, that's what we're doing. How did we go today? How is everyone's night going? How was your stream, Evil Doa?
An anvil someone brings in, and they just grab a hammer and they start pounding away this bottle like people are trying to snap it.
I'll turn the others up now and I'll get back into the game, but I'll answer any questions and everything like that in chat if you guys are chilling. It was awesome. You did a one-shot tonight. Excellent. Oh, that's awesome to hear. That's fantastic to hear.
Starting price at 92 gold pieces.
Damn.
Yeah, and as you're standing there, the price starts going up.
Although I should probably say, where are we at the moment? We've just made landfall after being on a ship for about a week. We're walking towards a bar, but we've been distracted by this auction that's going on, and like 2 of our party are like going through this auction, and 2 of us have run away to a tavern to get out of the crowd and whatnot. So that's kind of what's going down today. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions in chat if you have any questions, especially about characters, lore and all that sort of jazz with what's going on. But yeah, again, welcome on in.
This dragon scale.
Yeah, but I do
Not that I'm
actually.
going to be able to afford it, mind you, but
I do have an item for you to come check out later.
do you?
Yeah. I don't really know what it does, but it's got a feather on it. But yeah, we'll talk later.
Oh,
And as you've got Detect Magic on, you do sense like a new ping of magic in one of Arthur's pockets.
Oh, I mean, give me a couple of seconds. I can at least tell you what school of magic it is.
Oh, I thought you'd be more interested in the auction than.
Oh, yes. Well, I can't afford this that's up for auction at the moment. So just give me a second. I'll just to see what school of magic it is.
Arthur pulls it out and hands it to Gerald.
I'll
what am I looking
double
at?
check. It is make an Arcana check.
I can
if you-
absolutely do that
you'd
for
like.
you. That is an 18.
You've seen these. These are quite useful, very basic items. It is a Featherfall token.
Oh, nice. Yes, Featherfall token.
Oh, yeah. Well, could you explain it to me at all there? I don't think I've actually.
Oh, yes. It should allow you to make use of a spell called Featherfall, which
It is automatic upon falling.
makes you fall much like a feather, which is very useful.
Ooh. That sounds absolutely amazing.
Yes, yes, particularly if you spend a lot of time in the air.
So with
Is that Gerald or Roju laughing?
Both probably.
So as it being a token, does it mean it just stays on me and then like it's forever whenever I fall, or do we have to attach it to an item? Or
No, you just need to. I don't believe it requires attunement, but you just.
If in your possession, when you start falling, it cracks and you get Featherfall cast on you automatically.
Yes, so
It
you
cracks.
need to fall at
Ooh.
least 20 feet, and then it'll automatically airbags. Essentially.
Do you think there is some way we could turn this into maybe a ring of feather falling, Gerald?
Ooh, I mean, it's not impossible, though it could require significant reworking, because this is more of a one-shot kind of thing, but that's not I would say that's not impossible.
Feel free to make an Arcana check.
I shall. Oh, that's a good one. 25.
25. If you could get your hands on some sort of essentially magical conductor or conduit to keep the Featherfall token like recharging as it uses, like if you can supply it with continuous magic, it would probably be able to be used like more than once if you could affix it to some sort of conduit. But that would still require like a magic battery of some kind to keep charging it up.
So can I just plug it into Gerald? I think.
He's a wizard, not the Duracell bunny.
Plugs it into
Why
the
not
hat.
both? Yeah, and as
God,
you've been
that's
talking,
funny.
you see now on stage on this large silk stand, this pristine, polished scale, this white, looks like powdery, glittering like new fallen snow scale. It's fairly diamond shaped, 3 feet from end to end, 2 feet from side to side. And they're currently taking bids, and the prize is at 45 gold.
This is the scale of
This
the
is
Dragon.
this is what they claim to be a scale from the Ur-Dragon Thalage.
Kalash.
Thalage. TH.
Thalage. I believe that is the... Because that's the dragon that I've heard of before, right?
Yes, that would be the dragon that causes the freeze.
Right.
The magical blizzards of the south.
Yeah. All right. And you said it's up to 46 at the moment?
45. 45. And as you're having a think, having a look, you hear someone bids 48 pieces of gold.
Mhm.
And then you hear someone goes 50. And as you look over, you see this gangly dressed in like sky blue robes with white trims and a large, like, it looks almost like your hat, but without the brim, and it's insanely tall, and it dips at the end. It has this like really long white beard.
Is this the wizard from the Sword and the Stone?
Yeah, it's fucking. Oh my god.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure
Arthur
you
goes up
do.
behind Gerald and bumps his
50
shoulder.
for the fake scale.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Arthur goes behind Gerald and sort of bumps his arm up and goes, 52!
What?
make a deception check.
Wait, hang on. 52. How much money do we have together? I don't know.
I've got like,
Deception.
113.
Yeah.
Where's deception? There's deception. 22.
Nice. Natural 20.
Wow. Wow.
52 gold bid from the other wizard. And they point it-
The other wizard. The other wizard.
And the gangly one, like holding his staff, looks towards you and gives you a wink, and then goes, 53.
Arthur's getting ready for another one.
I feel like you can only get away with that once.
Well, he's sort of moving to the other arm, and
I'm sort of like what Gerald's trying to do is he's kind of like his intention was kind of just to see like where the kind of current peak of interest is, and then try and just like snipe it.
Yeah, right now there's no one giving any bids besides you and this character.
All right. So what was his last bid again? Sorry. It was
53, and the auctioneer starts going, looks at you and says, "What?
54.
54?" Looks at the other one who goes, opens like a little pouch, starts moving things around. 58.
Ooh.
58 and 10 silver. Doing the same
The
thing
auctioneer
as Alfred did, yeah.
59 gold from the wizard.
Wow. Wow.
And you see the other one, like, puts the pouch away and just... Not for a fake. And then says, and the auctioneer's like, once, twice, sold to the wizard.
Arthur gets really excited. Goes, "Come on, Gerald, let's go!" Sort of. Arthur's so happy he was here for that. Come on, buddy. He's dragging him down there now.
Oh, thank you, Arthur. 58 and 10 silver. Done.
Yeah, and you pay. They hand you the scale wrapped in silk, and you sign the receipt. They make a copy. It's handed to you.
Certificate
And-
of authenticity, yes.
And the goblin just says, It's been authenticated. We just give you the receipt. We don't handle. We sell. We do not fully own these items. We just sell them.
How are you selling things you don't own?
It's an auction. It just like start like
you're
trying to
selling them
shoo
on
you away as they're bringing out.
Behalf
They're
of other
bringing out.
people. All right. Yes. Okay.
They start bringing out. They now bring out, and you see, they're holding up this like fine chain, and they say, "Yes, an amulet of the drunkard, as it were, found north in the city of Saramoon, within the fighting pits, and it's been
now-
brought all the
now-
way down here."
Now, Josie, Roju knows what this is absolutely. Does Gerald know what this is?
Feel free to make an Arcana check.
Okay. That is an 18.
18. You'd assume it has to do with alcohol, but your detect magic definitely gives a ping. But you might be slightly distracted, because your scale is not giving any sort of ping.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Dun,
Oh.
dun,
Oh,
dun.
no.
I would expect it to, though, right?
I mean, you have never met Thalaj, but from your, like, what you've read about the Ur-Dragons, they're supposed to be these massive, like, cataclysmic beings of
Yeah.
endless power, and its mere breath is what causes the blizzard every year. You just feel like, maybe it should be magical.
Phenomenal cosmic power.
Itty bitty tiny package.
Itty bitty tiny scale.
Arthur
So yeah,
goes-
they bring out the amulet and they actually start bidding price as 64 gold.
Oof. Too bad Goose and Rudy have
Yeah,
nipped off.
Goose would have been in on that if he knew.
I'm sorry I pulled Goose away.
Look, this would
Rudy just
be
had to get out of there.
This would be a great present for Nana and Goose. And I don't think Rudy's much of a drinker, but he did seem pretty keen for one tonight. How much gold do you got?
At the moment, after this now questionable purchase, I've only got 54 gold.
Oh, look, I've only got 50 myself. Do you think we can get this for our friends?
Well, this one at least is magical, I can tell you that.
Friends, now it's 72.
72.
Oh, quick, Gerald, we're going to decide, yes or no?
Sure, if we can get it for a reasonable price, at the very least, if no one wants it, we could perhaps resell it for a profit.
73.
75 and 1 copper.
Dang it. 75 and 2 copper.
And the bid goes over you, someone else goes, 80 gold.
Oh. Oh.
You see this man who's like obviously drunk. Just standing there. But he's got dirty but well-tailored clothing. Like they look expensive, but like he's been sleeping in the gutter.
Arthur looks at Gerald and goes,
Bid him up.
82.
83. And then he just passes out on the cobblestones. Smack. Slides down on the ground.
83 and a copper, Arthur.
Okay, 83 and a copper.
Going once. Going twice. Sold to the fellas who seem to have a lot of money to spend.
Don't make yourself a target.
Not anymore, we don't.
We're no longer a target. So
83
Arthur's
and a
gonna
copper. We'll
put
go,
in.
we'll go Harvey's, I guess.
Yeah.
So one of you can add an amulet of the drunkard to your inventories.
So it's what, say 83. Sorry, was it?
83 and a copper.
I'll do the copper.
Wow.
You can figure that out. Eventually, you bring these items, and you start making your way towards the tavern where the rest are.
All right,
And we'll
41
take a
gold,
quick
5
break.
silver.
While you work that out, we'll take a quick break. I'm gonna do camera check, refill drinks, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to, and when we come back, we'll be in Alyssa's Folly, the seaside tavern.
I will be right back.
Rudy is gonna go hide in a long drink. Alrighty. Okay. Is anyone chilling? Can I leave my chat
Yeah,
in
I'm
anyone's
chilling.
hands? Alright, Orb,
I'm staying.
you... Alright, okay, you guys are in charge. Tell an entertaining story, guys. I'll be back in a second.
Yes, entertaining
This one's
story.
a story named Ozzy. He went dearly dumbly do. He grew a fro to go with that.
We can also I have Aussie's chat up on the side as well. So if anyone has any questions about the game or the campaign, the characters so far, we could do some of those.
You could also hold the drunken thing as well.
I can't find the item.
Is it Amulet of Drunkard?
Well-
I think without the.
Amulet. Can't see it here.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
I've got Amulet of Planes, Health, Location.
Cause it's a basic item.
Yeah, I know.
Could you introduce your characters a little bit? Yeah, we have someone new. Kid in the black hoodie just followed. Of the two people, we're one person short. We usually have Cuddly. Hold on, let me do one of these. Here as well. But we've got Roju playing Gerald the Wizard, who is a human warlock.
Mhm.
but claims to be a wizard because he thinks he's a wizard. So he's a wizard. It says so on his hat.
It says on the hat.
Koozies.
Yeah, right there.
We've got Wettest Orb playing Arthur Orblet III, our Elven Ranger.
And damn good
who
one
is
at that.
He's a damn good ranger. He just keeps thinking he's a bard.
Well, I got
And
some
we've,
dates now, so.
We've got AussieDevFro up in the corner on my screen playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the life cleric turned grave cleric after some encounters and
Spoilers?
some thinking. Spoilers? Well, it's someone who's new to the stream is asking about the
Oh.
characters.
Oh, well then, spoilers?
Well, it's retroactive. How is that spoiler?
I'm joking. Yes, yeah.
And Denny,
That's
who is
me.
also with us, is playing Das Goose, the human barbarian, the slayer of the mighty dire goose, now wearing its head as a coif. And Goose is slowly turning into a furmonger, wearing all the spell beast pelts. These pelts of animals with magical capabilities, and if you can essentially work the hide in the correct way, you can retain the magic within them. And I think Goose has currently got like all his attunement slots filled up with spell beast
It's
pelts.
Spellbeast hides. I love
Yeah.
it. Oh, Josie, I figured out why I couldn't see it. It's because it's Critical Role content, and it was that source was disabled.
Oh, then feel free to go in and enable.
Yeah,
It should be just in your settings in your presets.
Yeah, I'm just doing that now. Do you want
okay,
me
that
to?
makes sense.
So I've got Homebrew on, Critical Role on. Is there anything else I should have on for this?
I don't, just turn everything on to make sure, I guess.
Okay, well, I'll
Uh,
leave Rick and Morty content off, maybe.
Oh no!
Wait, what? There's Rick and Morty content in Beyond 20?
Yeah,
Let's not.
Oh
there
my
is. There's
God.
legit D&D.
And the one character we don't have today is Nana Miller-Bora, who is a gnome druid, and she loves to cook food. And we're also being asked for the character's pronouns, and I believe it's he, him for Rudy, Gerald, Arthur, and for Goose. But Nana is a she, her.
We
And
were
I
planning on having pronouns in our title cards below as well, but it just ended
Yeah.
up taking up a lot of space, especially with some of our more longer names.
It's on the to-do list to fix.
Mm.
And the players, well, I go by she, her. Denny go by she, her, if I recall. Rest of the group in here is he, him, and Cuddly she, her. If I recall. If I was wrong, feel free to correct me.
I'm anything but not late for dinner.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
There it is. Amulet of the Drunkard. Cool. I've got that on.
Yes.
On this thing now.
Nice. Good. That's sorted.
Cool.
Yeah. So we come back in as Gerald and Arthur. You make your way into the tavern, Alyssa's Folly. And who's got notification sounds on?
Yeah, I could hear
coming
that.
through.
I'm so
I
sorry.
heard that as well.
Bizarre Belgian, please stop messaging me.
Oh,
Otherwise, I am going to have to turn this off.
Go to Steam and just set yourself to DnD. It won't give you any pings then.
I just exited.
Oh, that too.
It's
God.
3 o'clock
Wait, what?
time.
Oh, I think
What?
that was him yelling your stream's offline.
Wait, what?
It is?
Oh,
What? Okay,
What?
for some reason, my stream is offline.
Oh,
Thank you, Bizarre.
that's why he was
That's your voice
messaging.
message.
Oh no!
I don't know why. Like it still
Uh.
says that I'm on, like I'm streaming. I'm just gonna end
Wait,
it. and
hold on,
then
let me
try
check.
again.
That's weird.
yeah, I can't find you anymore.
Failed to update settings for Twitch.
Oh, weird.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
What
that
is happening?
That is really weird.
You use Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
could've
I had
made
to
an
do an
update
update
like long
on
ago.
Thursday.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh,
Streamlabs is funny like that sometimes.
It hasn't told
Yeah.
me about any updates.
Hasn't done anything to me.
I thought you used
Oh.
OBS, Roger.
Yeah, it's Streamlabs OBS.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. How do we want to handle that? Or do you want a moment to get everything sorted, or do we keep going?
Just give me a quick second to try and get
A
this
hot
sorted.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no idea when
chats
it.
to shoot more questions.
I mean, I mean, we probably don't have time to do a full summary, but I know I've got a fair few people who have come in from another stream who might not know like the general story. But long story short, guys, we were sent to track someone in the icy continent of... Uh-oh, I've forgotten the name now. Why did I take on this role? Shit. Josie, help me!
What are you looking for? I'll fill in blanks.
Where did we go? The icy continent of, or the icy land of...
It's just called the Icelands.
It's called... There you go. It's literally
like
called
an
the Iceland.
archipelago of like ice.
Thank you. So we were...
all it is.
We were sent to track someone there, a man with a scary bug-shaped mask. After many misadventures and many combats where some characters didn't perform to their maximum, we eventually ended up in the city of Bura, where we cornered the person Mothman, exactly, Ivadoa. And we cornered Mothman in some mines. We took him down. He was beheaded. We spoke to the head. And eventually we've made our way back to the mainland. There's been a lot of other developments and stuff like that along the way, but the main thing is Rudy's collecting body parts and he's happy. He's
currently got a head and a leg.
Like he's got a head and a leg.
I feel like there's some really important maybe plot points there that you've perhaps skimmed over, like, I don't know, the undead army that has suddenly been raised
that's
around the city and was marching north, headed by some sort of undead demon, and seems to be in league with the person who we were chasing, and is now also your patron in some way.
Oh no, we sweep the patron part under the rug, Roger. We don't worry about that part at all. We ignore the fact that Rudy is trying to toe a line.
We don't worry about it because we don't know about it yet.
Excellent.
But yeah, I feel like that's an important plot point for what's going on. But now we're heading back towards the guild, which is the Midnight Suns Guild of Volunteers, so you know the name, which is the adventuring guild of these lands. And we're on our way to deliver this head to them and be like, no, we promise you can actually get information out of this.
Yeah, that's when Rudy gets another chance to shine. It's like every couple of days, he's like, oh yeah, I'll just he sprays a bit of water, he sprinkles a little bit of plant food into the mouth, and then, casts the spell that keeps it alive. Well, alive.
Keep it from decomposing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. He's doing that with the leg now, too. He's actually casting it, he's casting it and hitting them both at the same time.
Fair enough. Eventually, you'll just craft a flesh golem of all the body parts that you gather. That is an actual thing you could do.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's not out of possibility.
We made the
I
discussion.
made that joke so long ago. It's
Flesh
actually coming
mech.
to fruition.
Yeah, Rudy's flesh mech. It's going to happen.
It's like the lobster we talked about yesterday, Rodu, except made of flesh.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god.
Flesh lobster.
Yeah. How are you doing?
It seems like everything is back on track, but just looking at my stats from previous stream, because I had to close it, reopen it. It was very up and down. So I may end up crashing again. It's just a bit unstable.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you are live now, I can see it.
Yeah, I'm live. It says excellent at the moment for the bitrate, and yeah, Davey, everything's all good. Just trying to sort out stream issues, but I think we're okay for now. I just have to keep an eye on it.
Wunderbar.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, as Gerald and Arthur, you step into Alyssa's Folly, the tavern, and it's rowdy. There's a lot of people here in all states of stupor, and it's big, and there's several people running around, and this you quickly realize that it has to be like a large family. You can see several dwarves of different ages are running between tables. Some are just buzzing the table, some are serving and taking orders. And you see there's an open kitchen where you see a big sturdy dwarf with a big beard is stirring a huge pot and running back and forth, got these a big cooking plate, like this large stone with fire under it, just like putting meat on this stone. While you see another dwarf with a bit of a nicer worked beard standing behind a bar with several kegs, just filling up tankard after tankard, putting on the bench on the bar, and you see Rudy and Goose are well into their drinks already.
Goose is just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think and I cause trouble. I try to think and I do cause trouble. I just don't know anymore, Rudy. I don't know.
Rudy's situated himself. So, like, think of it like this. There's the door and, like, the exit and everything. And then wherever they're sitting, he's made sure Goose is between him and the door. So if you walk in, you can't see Rudy at all. That's how he's sitting. And he's like, no, Goose... you do not cause trouble. If anything, you have given all of us many, many chances to shine. You bring out the best in us, Goose.
I just feel like I just bring trouble to the team, and the whole thing with the other guy, and you have his head. It was my fault.
But that's the best, Goose. But Goose. And like the look Rudy gives you is like a look of a kid with like candy. He just received candy after a drought of not having candy. He's like, but I have the head.
Yes, you have the head.
I have the head. Now they're trying to whisper, but it's like it's drunk whispering.
So Arthur would like to walk in with his new purchase, his staff of flowers, and just goes to tap tap. Goose.
How'd you do that?
Ah, that's it. A magician never tells.
It's the staff, Goose.
Oh,
They're very pretty. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, and Gerald sort of just slumps down next to Goose.
Sort of. That Rudy.
Oh, Arthur, I don't. Wait, oh, wait. Are they edible? I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving.
No. This actually is a lavender flowers.
Wait, lavender comes from a flower? I thought it was an oil. What, Arthur? Why did you... I'm already wrestling with, like... Why would you... My whole life's been turned upside down.
Arthur goes like this, and just puts it out in front of him.
So and now Rudy's like, do you squeeze it? And he's now ruining the flowers on the... Like, he's trying to get the oil from it. Yeah. It's just... You fail to see the several tankards that are empty next to Rudy, by the way.
Arthur, as he sits down, he then notices that.
That's everywhere.
How? There's no oil coming out of this. Arthur, these are fake flowers.
Fake.
Do you want to try these flowers instead? Maybe the oil will come
Hang on,
back.
smell your hands now.
Smells like head.
Like hen?
No, head! Bang! On the table. It's in the cloth still. It's in the cloth still, but...
Yeah, but there's the sound of...
Put it away. Stop whipping your head out at the moment's notice.
But it's...
No one
well,
wants to
come.
see it.
Can I get you anything? And you see this young dwarf walks up and looks at Roju and Gerald and Arthur.
Another round, all round.
Over, like,
Refill, yes.
Okay. Well, feel free. I'm just keeping check of the tab. Make sure everybody pays.
This one's on Rudy.
Rudy flicks. Rudy, how much is like a drink? Would like just
It's
general knowledge?
2 copper each. Two
copper
per
each.
tankard.
Rudy flicks a gold towards the dwarf, essentially to ensure that.
Well,
that
I'll make sure to keep them coming.
he winks and goes, "That you do."
Oh well.
Well, that's
Arthur
a lot of drinks.
Arthur pulls a hot cocoa. gives one to Gerald and
Oh,
says,
thank you.
"Oh, I think we might need this before we start drinking."
Sir, please, sir,
I
please.
find myself
and,
agreeing with you for
the
once.
young dwarf comes up again. Sir, please, and points towards a plaque by the door where it says, no brought in
BYO.
drinks. Thank you.
So,
I'm
what's
sorry,
happening here,
round for the two.
guys?
So
Well, you guys seem like you guys were having fun. Goose was like melting down. You were smiling like a little kid. What's been happening?
Just after everything that we've been through so far, I don't know what's. I feel like I just bring the team down. I just the trouble seems to follow me wherever I go.
Goose, you literally carry Nana. You literally raised the group up. You raised Nana up.
Oh god, I'm just singing as I'm required, Arthur.
More bardic level.
Arthur, who do you think you are, a bard? You can't hold a tune to save your life.
Oh, come on. I like to see you try.
Oh, well, not now. My throat's coated in whatever the hell this is.
I don't think you could do it. I think you're trying to squirm out of it.
Squirm? I don't squirm. Rudy McGee does not squirm, Arthur.
Then sing for me.
Rudy does not sing like a canary either.
It's more like a hawk, like a rah, you know. It's hardly called. Canary
Wait,
either.
speaking of birds, Arthur, where's that magnificent feathered fiend that follows you everywhere?
She's hanging outside. Well, we don't know if we're sleeping here yet, so I'm not bringing her in.
No, this is true.
Gerald's gonna like
Does the place even allow birds?
put his package down on the table, and then,
What's that?
and then we'll just sort of open it up. It's just gonna find out what it's actually made of.
If you want to investigate the scale
Yeah,
that you bought,
I do. The
feel free to make an
scale-
investigation check.
Can Rudy make a drunken investigation check despite knowing I have no idea what it is?
The lighting
Investigation
is very
with
poor in
disadvantage.
here.
Well,
it's only an
If
11.
you,
Arthur wants to help.
I'd say probably the most likely to be able to help would be Arthur. So either Arthur can also roll one, or Gerald can roll again, as with
yeah.
disadvantage.
Well, I
Give-
just
give me
rolled
advantage
16.
then.
16. It does seem to be authentic dragon, if anything.
Oh,
It is a dragon scale. You might just not think it's from the dragon they claim, but it is a white dragon scale, definitely.
all right.
And judging
Well,
from the size, it's not a young one. This is big.
you know what? I feel less bad now. I was half expecting this to be plaster after realizing it's. Yes. Well, anyway, at least.
Did you
it's
run into
authentic.
our old dragon friend and get a scale off of him? What's wrong with you? Did
Oh,
you just
no,
pluck that
no.
off?
We got it at the auction earlier.
Ah.
But it was
It's
claimed
very
to be
white.
something far greater.
The auction,
than-
the auction. Gerald, you weren't followed, were you?
I wasn't.
You weren't followed.
I wasn't
Well-
even thinking about it. Why would I be followed, Rudy? Is someone
just-
following me?
don't-
Have you noticed someone following me, Rudy?
What
Is
the-
someone
this-
following
no,
me
but
right now?
this-
Look
no.
behind me. Don't
No,
don't
no,
look.
you look
Don't
behind me.
Don't
Is there
look
someone
behind
following
me.
you? No,
I
following
don't
me.
care about them following you. Was it they're following
Gerald,
me?
Gerald, no, just. Were you followed by the man in the mask?
Oh, I didn't think someone would be following me.
But of course,
there
there's
someone following
always
me?
someone following you.
What?
Don't
what the
tell
hell,
him that!
Goose.
Yeah, as you're having that conversation, Arthur, you do see the people that Rudy's referring to. They're walking by as the doors open by someone walking in. You can see them walking by outside. They're not coming in, but they just walked by.
Who would you be trying to avoid there, Rudy?
Avoid no one. I'm not trying to avoid anyone. What are you going on about?
No one in a mask? Or
No.
anything?
Nope, not at all. Not even a mask. Nothing. Definitely not a magical mask.
So
Nope.
if I'm saying there's someone walking past the door, pub.
Then hypothetically, they're not coming in, and that's a good thing. Because I don't want to see them again.
Again?
What? I didn't say anything.
Where's our drinks? I need more drinks into this guy.
Coming right up, and the
who's
dwarf come back
following-
with like a round of drinks.
Who's following
Ah,
me,
yes,
Rudy?
thank you.
And what do you mean someone's always following me? Who's always following me, and why haven't you told me?
Oh, stop being so paranoid, Gerald. It takes another
Stop
drink.
being paranoid. You just told me that someone's following me everywhere I go, Rudy. Why am I not supposed to be afraid of that?
Gerald, we're all following you. We follow each other. That's kind of how this group works.
That was very misleading, Rudy.
Arthur's gonna grab his drink, but he's gonna go towards the door and just look out
As
the
you're
door.
looking out, you see them. They are headed towards what look to be further away, pretty much where it looks like almost like an abrupt end to the dockside district, to the Wayne side. There is a district. You don't know the name of it, but it looks like essentially a gated community of like pristine mansions and big houses, and they're heading towards it.
Arthur's gonna follow. He's curious by this. He's taking his drink for a bit of a walkie.
So you take your drink, you go step outside, and you start following them.
Where's he
Arthur
going?
gets arrested for stealing a tankard.
Yeah, no one stops you as you're leaving, but
Alright.
Where's Arthur going? Should
Oh,
we?
let Arthur do whatever Arthur wants to do. He's always
should we worry
weird like
about?
that.
It concerns me.
Yeah, but Arthur's an adult. He can take care of himself. What?
Is
Oh,
he?
no. He's... It's
It's-
fine.
He's going in the direction he said the masked man went.
At least we don't know anything about it. Let's just leave it at that, I guess.
Should we be more concerned?
I'm sure he can.
are
take
you just
care of
walking, or are you
himself.
trying to not be detected?
Well,
Arthur.
they don't know me, so I'm just blending, I guess.
Okay.
Like
Sure,
I'm not
sure.
like that, but I'm sort of just walking with the crowd, sort of.
I'd say make a deception check.
Oh, me, not a stealth. Okay.
No,
Remember,
because you're
stealth
not
is different.
stealthing. You're just trying to
20.
Nice.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I do have advantage.
And for anything wondering, yes, Arthur Orblet has advantage on deception checks because of his feat. Never trust a fool.
Ooh, nice.
Ah.
And yeah, so you're walking and you're like blending, taking stops over here and there, and they every now and then it looks like the masked person is throwing looks like around, keeping an eye out, but never lingering on you.
Sweet. He's just gonna continue to follow.
Yeah. Does the people in the tavern? Do you want to do anything particular?
I guess I'll just have one of the drinks that are stacking up on the table.
You take a drink and
yeah.
it's cheap ale. It's not watered down, but it's not the best quality.
Goose will probably just like keep coming back to drinking. Just like, I miss my sword. I
Goose
miss
has got a
swine.
hangover.
We must rescue the princess.
Goose, we're going to rescue the princess.
There's a bunch of people that go, yeah, rescue the princess.
We will go on a quest to save the princess.
The princess with the really weird feet.
And you hear some people, you overhear someone goes, speaking of adventures, aren't you heading out to Scale Cove? And someone goes like, keep it down. And there's like a hat. You see several people turning around like, good luck, mate. You're gonna die. See what you did. And there's a bunch of people start walking over. They're like buying him drinks now. It'd be like, it's gonna be your last one. Better have another.
Goose will probably
Okay,
get interested and probably like, what's this all about then? The Scaly Cove? What was it?
So, someone turns around. You haven't heard of it? You're new in town. Yeah, this fella here says he's gonna try his luck to get to Scale Cove. If he's not eaten by the Sahagin, it's gonna be the dragon that gets him.
Oh, sounds dangerous.
Oh no, they said dragon.
Well, playing Dungeons and Dragons.
What's at Scale Cove? What happens when you get there?
Well, you know, part legend, part urban legend, part real. They said 50 years ago a large blue dragon came down and set out on this piece of rock right outside the bay. You can even see it if you go out to the docks. And they said the dragon made its home there and promised knowledge and riches to anyone who made it through. But little did we know that the Scale Cove is a breeding ground for the Sahagin. So if you want to get to the dragon, you gotta get through the shark people.
Shark people. We told us something like that, didn't we? Was it sharks or was it fish?
Yes, we've
we've
met
fought
some.
heaps of fish people. You're right, Goose. Oh, they're a dime a dozen. And their guiding bolt is nothing like my gun. My gun was so much bigger.
It's the most swole.
Thank you, Gerald.
Well,
thank you. I'll thank you.
If you're that good and that much better than the Sahagin, why aren't you heading out to Scale Cove?
Because we might die.
Proving us wrong.
Oh, we can
Every
take
now
on
and
a
then-
few fish.
That's the reason why people still go to Scale Cove. Every now and then someone actually makes it and they come back with these amazing pieces of knowledge or artifacts. Apparently the dragon is quite generous.
Gerald,
like
you're all about the
knowledge.
artifacts, aren't you? At the fiery seas, what are you saying?
Fiery seas? There's no fire here. It's a blue dragon.
He was looking
If
for
anything,
it,
there's
like some
lightning strikes there very often.
What knowledge, eh?
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
them knowledge, don't you?
There was a group that left, I think, about 6 years ago. There were like a small group of people went out there. One of them came back and he said he was given this one scroll, and he said that one day he would save it for one day and it would make him incredibly powerful. He could do anything.
But hold on,
But then
we
again,
get-
people
we get-
go out there like once a month, and usually we just get like chewed up corpses float back up in the old docks.
No. Gerald, Goose, you're getting ahead of yourselves. And Rudy is, he's quite drunk at the moment, so he's being quite loud. We gotta take care of the head. We can't go anywhere silly. We gotta take care of old, what's his name? Bugman.
Did Rudy just make a joke, Goose?
You're right, Rudy.
Joke?
You're getting
No.
funny.
What do you mean joke? We all know it's the head, Goose, the head. You know the head you cut off, the head that I preserve, the head that we.
You got a cut off head?
He's drunk. Don't mind him.
I think we're all drunk.
I just made us
We're
into
all
more problems.
Out of pure curiosity, how far away is this cove?
Oh, poor
I mean, you
Noctia.
can see it if you just step outside. I think takes like an hour or two by rowboat.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah,
And people don't attempt.
people who
to
leave in the
more
morning, usually we find them again at night.
often? Oh. Sure.
Let's do it. Let's go. We'll take on some fish people. I'll go get Arthur. We'll eat all the fish for dinner. Come on. He starts stumbling out of the tavern. He's
No,
like,
not right now,
Arthur!
dude. Not right now.
Arthur!
Arthur, you reach the gated community,
Yep.
and there's definitely like some houses are bigger, some are smaller, but they all have closed gates and like walls of some kind around them.
Okay.
And there's definitely an upswing in guards patrolling the streets here. And you see people are working. You see like servants working around the buildings. You see some people are mowing lawns, hanging laundry. People are working. You see very little some of the houses seem to be standing empty and are mostly being kept.
Okay.
But at this point, I would need to make a stealth check because there's no crowds to hide. Like if you're gonna keep following into this gated community.
All right. I've got Mask of the Wild.
Yeah, well, you're not in the wild.
Uh,
That just helps. That helps, like
Wild
if you're
crowd.
lightly
Good try,
obscured
though.
by foliage. There's no foliage.
okay. 22.
The wild of this
22.
middle suburban street.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
manage to keep a distance, to walk like side paths, to keep pace, and eventually they come up to what looks to be one of the more run-down houses,
Oh.
and they step inside. It's still a like big mansion, but the upkeep is definitely neglected. Compared to the other houses, there's a lot fewer workers on it. But you see this noble-looking fella walks in, opening the gate himself, opening the door himself, and this other person is just following behind. They're having conversation, and eventually they just step inside the house.
Can I look around the house for a window that could be open or anything like that?
Well, the walls are built. They're high enough to where you can only really see the building properly if you're standing by the actual gate. But with your passive perception, there are windows definitely. You're too far away to tell if they can be opened or not.
All right. I'm gonna act like I've walked past the gate, but sort of looking as if like they could see me from the door. Like if the door is just a solid door, or if there's a window by the door.
The door does seem to have glass pane windows, like small circles. There's a double door at the entrance, and they have small, like stained glass windows.
Arthur's gonna go to like where the corner of the property would be. Look both ways, making sure there's no guards or anything like that.
There's a few guards coming your way, actually, from the north.
Oh, okay. He's gonna obviously wait for them to pass, and then he's gonna attempt to climb over.
Yeah, and as they come closer, you're standing there holding a tankard, and they look you over, and one of them says, "Are you lost?" And they
Lost?
slow down.
No, not so much lost. Just, obviously, I've had a drink. It's empty now, and I've just got a little bit tired. I'm just having a quick break before I continue on.
And where are you headed?
Look, to be brutally honest, I don't know. I just like the look of the place and was just walking down. I'm probably gonna
You don't really look like the kind of person, and they like definitely give you a 1 silver to be walking around this place, and they start like moving closer to you.
Oh well, look. How many elves do you actually see around here?
I've seen a few, but we don't judge by the length and pointiness of your ears. And they gesture towards your outfit and says, "I simply don't think you have the coin."
The coin? Oh, look, I'm an adventurer. I prepare myself for
That's
adventure.
exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
These are not houses for adventurers, dear
No?
Mr. Elf. I
Oh.
suggest you move along. Whether you come from the old docks or Waveside, I just don't think you belong here is all.
Oh, okay. What direction? What's down that way? I might keep on moving down that way.
Well, if you
And I
keep
pointed
going,
back
you end
toward
up in
my
the
base.
old docks. Like, if you're pointing back towards where you came from, well, that's Waveside, where you find the ships and the lifts to Midtown. And if you're looking for another drink, I suggest you head that way. If you're looking for trouble, and they, like, do a head nod over their own shoulders, you go to the old docks. But if you get in trouble, no one's gonna come get you.
Arthur's gonna start looking like he's going to walk towards the old docks, but really he's just going to wait for the guards to move on.
Yeah, you walk a bit away. They seem to have like a short conversation. They look as you're leaving, and then they start walking away again. What's the rest of y'all doing? Are you heading in the direction you last saw Arthur going?
Would Goose know to travel in that direction? He's a little disoriented at the moment. I like to think it's about a 50-50 chance if he knows where he's going.
Well, if you're following because you're not too far away from the actual water line. And if you just head on north where you are, you get to this gated community.
Okay. All right, yeah, just head off in that direction. It's like, Arthur, where are you?
So
yeah, and if you just keep walking straight, you will see him like in a few minutes. Like you see Arthur in the distance. But yeah, go ahead, Rudy.
Oh, did Gerald and Rudy follow Goose, or did
That's
we?
up to you. Did you?
I think Drunken Goose. I feel like we'd probably want to keep him out of trouble. I feel like, yeah. Gerald would kind of be like, know that he can't physically stop Goose in any way, shape, or form. That would be like tugging on his furs, kind of going, yeah, come on now, Goose. I'm sure. Look, it's late. We can't really go out fighting at night. There's just
we're just at an adventure. We're going on an adventure. We need Arthur. Come on.
And then so Rudy would have followed. If Gerald went to, Rudy would have gone to. Now, would Rudy recognize the direction we're going in?
No, you've never been there before.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. Cool. Yeah, in that case, he'll follow along, trying to.
We're just on keep Goose out of trouble duty, I guess.
Well, Rudy's
following
still
along like a couple of ducklings.
Wait, hold on. You would have brief recollection.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That changes Rudy's response to the situation.
Brief recollection.
Very brief. So no, okay. Yeah, in a drunken state, probably doesn't register anywhere then. Yeah, no, Rudy's just trying to like Goose. I mean, yes, we'll fight Arthur. We're gonna go on the adventure. We're gonna find the dragon. Goose, we're gonna find the dragon, and we're going to.
No. You're both sort of drunken.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Gerald's like, no. Can we just? Let's just quiet night.
When they get to the point where I can hear Goose say Arthur and Arthur, because I'm gonna guess I could hear that for. Well, it is Goose.
Top of his
You
lungs.
hear Goose, and looking around as you're walking and shouting. There are two guards that are coming towards the group of you all.
Could you keep it down? There are people trying to sleep.
I am quickly.
It is just like mid-afternoon at this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly cast a spell, Pass Without a Trace.
Are you doing it on yourself, or are you waiting till everyone is nearby?
No,
Okay.
I'm doing it on myself because I cannot let Goose ruin this for me.
You can hear him
As
coming
soon
from a
as he
mile
knows
off,
me,
too.
as soon as he notices me, it's game over.
So yeah, you're all walking around, but you can't seem to find Arthur.
Arthur!
He's probably gone back to his room, guys. Let's just call it a night.
Every gate you pass by, people are definitely giving you the eyes. As you're
Goose doesn't care. He doesn't notice.
Gerald notices. He's like, come on, guys. Let's just go. Come on back.
Do you think he went back to the room?
Maybe.
No, Goose. Go back to the dragon. Because it was in the water. There's no water here. The water's that way.
Oh, of course, to the water. Is that stumbling
and
back?
you hear Arthur. You hear Goose shouting to the water, and then the voices start like moving away. So what's the plan, Arthur?
The plan is to get inside the compound.
Well, it is still pretty bright outside. It's just mid-afternoon, sun is shining, and you did see like a few workers outside.
Oh, they're actually in the yard. of the.
Yeah, just not as many as in some of the plots that had the same sizes.
Okay.
I'm just imagining Arthur going full Agent 47 now, and just like takes down a workman, dresses up as him.
I'm just imagining
my
him
God,
going up to
yes.
the placard and clicking it for 4 hours.
This plot is currently not available for sale.
Fuck you all. Because Arthur was originally gonna do the whole agent voice.
Do it!
But it is like,
Daylight, yes.
even though this is a gated community, the paths between the houses are not a lot. Like between one wall to another house's wall, you've got like maybe 15 feet, and it's in the middle of the day.
And this only lasts an hour. All right.
And you can't really stealth once you're like in the open. You still gotta be able to have
Daylight, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, out of game, you could come back during the night, of course.
Yeah. That's sort of Arthur's idea, but he doesn't know if they're going to be hanging around.
You can deal with that at nighttime.
Arthur's gonna sort of hang around, but doesn't seem like he's hanging around. Like when the guards and all that, he's gonna pretend he's walking back the other way and stuff. So, yeah.
Fair enough. And the rest of all of you, you make your way back to the docks, to the Waveside district.
Okay.
So where's this
Yes.
dragon?
I'm just,
Where do we find this dragon?
I'm just trying to
And
head
as you're-
off this ill-advised adventure.
As you're actually looking out, like over the water, you can see what looks like be like a small collection of rocky outcrops, like in the water.
Yes. You think that's where the dragon is?
I
Rudy, you think that's where the dragon is?
Rudy?
Sorry. I was drunk IRL actually. No. I wish this wasn't. Oh, was it just water?
What's in the water bottle?
So we're back at the back of the docks, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Goose was just asking you if you think that rocky outcropping is where the dragon is.
You think the dragon's over there, Rudy? I think it's over there.
No, Goose. There's only one way to find out.
Yes, come back when everyone's here tomorrow.
Where's a boat, Goose? We need a boat.
Tomorrow.
Boats! Where do we get a boat?
Look, the Zoggins, they're quite strong. We do need everyone if we are to actually do this.
That's
What is a Zahogan?
Wait.
I don't know what the Zahogan is.
it's the fish person. The fish
You know the fish
person.
people that we were
Goose.
fighting on the boat and on the ice?
Ah, the fish people. Yes.
Yeah, they were riding sharks, remember?
Ah, shark people riding sharks. Is that a bit weird?
Well, look, we don't judge here.
No, we do not judge. Although I must admit, it's a little hard to throw guiding bolts when there's two of everyone.
Yes, and both of these Geralds are telling you to go back to the inn, maybe have some more
Oh
drinks.
no, two Geralds just make one
Perhaps.
normal person.
Perhaps. Ouch. Fair, Rudy. All right.
I don't want to go.
You need to eat more, Gerald.
Nana needs to be on this adventure too.
Yes, yes.
no,
I'll
Goose,
take
Goose,
anything
Goose,
right
Goose,
now.
Goose.
Let's.
Goose, Nana needs a drink.
Nana needs a
As
drink.
you see Nana coming down the dock side and sees you, and she walks up to you and she explains she found rooms in Midtown at a place called Ma Millie's Inn.
Oh, Nana,
Ooh,
thank
that's
God
actually
you're here.
apparently
Please
like-
help me.
Super comfy B&B vibes.
Please help me explain to these two drunkards that now is not the right time to fight a bunch of Sahogans to find a dragon.
But adventure,
And Nana says like,
adventure, Gerald.
yes, adventure tomorrow, but now we rest. Where's Arthur?
Well, you tried to find Arthur, but we couldn't find him.
He's off on an Arthur adventure.
I was talking about how I was not looking out for the masked man, and that how I didn't not want the masked man to follow us, and then he said he saw the masked man, and then
We'll talk about this masked fellow perhaps later.
Nana she looks confused.
We're going to go and eat the fish people.
and then we're gonna eat the fish people.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, I think we've all had
after
a
we
long
find the
day, and so maybe we just want to have a little nap.
Do you guys know the phenomenon where like something super serious happens and all of a sudden like you kind of sober up in an instant?
Yeah,
That's like legit just happened to Rudy going, "Oh no, where's Arthur?"
Well, I mean, he's in all likelihood he probably went off to follow those fellows who you very obviously knew something about, I imagine.
Is he your friend? Is he your friend, Rudy?
No, but you know what? It's best that, you know what? I'm going to the inn, and Arthur can do what Arthur wants.
Yes.
That he will not know where I am, and that is good. All right, we're going. I'm going.
Oh, it's fine. I'll just message him with my. Oh, wait.
So, for those in chat who may not know, Gerald. So, for those in chat who may not know, Gerald has in his book, his magic book, he can actually write in it, and it goes straight to our brains essentially, and we can message him back.
Except for Arthur.
Except for Arthur, who is the guy who's not with us right now. So that's why there was the fail.
Gerald had a limited amount of slots, and at the time, Arthur and Gerald were not on speaking terms.
Yeah.
After the hot cocoaing.
Yeah.
Shall not be mentioned.
What hot cocoa?
But yeah, having a look around, doing like a quick stakeout, essentially, you realize that almost all the windows, except the ones on the 3rd floor, are completely, like, the drapes are shut.
I'm pretty sure a potion of climbing. On strength, checking pressure somewhere into brown so.
I love how much effort you're going into here, and you have no idea what the payout's going to be.
No, I do not.
Don't even know who you're dealing
I
with.
don't understand where this is going.
That's what you were like freaking out about something, and he's like, "Better go check what that is." After obviously staking the place out, is it like a climbable sort of building?
I mean, it looks like it's made out of bricks, mostly. The top floor is wooden. And you can also see, it looks like the top floor, the front of the building. At the top floor, part of the roof is glass. And like it's just like glass as part of the wall and the roof. But it looks like, I mean, it could be climbable, might be difficult.
Alright, so Arthur's obviously going to wait for night if they obviously haven't come out. He's going to take the potion of climbing.
Does that allow you to like walk up walls, or is that just like an advantage on climbing?
No, I think I think it just helps.
Yeah, So it says, when you drink this potion, you gain climbing speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour. During this time, you have advantage on strength athletic checks you make to climb. The potion is separated into brown, silver, and grey layers resembling grains of stone. Shaking the bottle fails to mix the colours.
Right, so you get a natural climbing speed. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. And also advantage on climbing checks in case it's very difficult.
In case something bad happens, yeah.
Yep. All right.
So what's the plan? Are you going to go reconvene with the others, or just gonna stay near until nightfall?
I sort of do want to come back, but aha! Hang on. Nah.
I wish I had popcorn right now.
Yeah. See, I know where
say
this is
last-
going. Oh my god! I just
Last time I had a heist moment like this in a campaign, it was actually an elven druid who did the stakeout with their leshy familiar. So it just looked like a stick man. It was climbing the walls outside the house, and we played like what is it, the Mission Impossible soundtrack in the background.
Well,
dear.
it's funny you say that because I'm actually gonna summon my beast. I'm gonna summon like a bird to
You know
keep.
you have
You
an
already
actual
have a
bird.
bird. You do know that.
No, I
Legitimate
know I've
bird.
got an actual bird. You gotta stop laughing. I have a plan.
It's just that sometimes it really feels like you don't remember.
I remember Madeline. All right. So I'm gonna summon a bird. I'm gonna call Madeline to me. All right, with
So
my
you have
last.
two birds.
Yes, I'm going to
What kind of bird have you
explain.
summoned?
Just, I guess, an owl.
A European or an African swallow?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, we'll say
Monty
it becomes-
Python
it
for
becomes
anybody.
Like, it's a seaside eagle.
All right. What I'm gonna do is then cast Speak with Animal. I'm gonna explain to both of them. We have a very.
Are they concentration?
What, summon beasts or the Speak with Animal?
Any of them?
Concentration up to an hour.
Okay.
And Speak with Beasts is casting time component. Yeah, doesn't
Yeah.
say.
Then
concentration.
you can have both active. True. Yes.
All right.
So you now have a spectral eagle and your owl.
Yes. So I explain.
It is still in the middle of the afternoon.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just talking to my birds.
Yep.
Is it spectral or an actual eagle?
It's a summoned beast.
But is it summoned a wild beast to him, or is it?
You go
like-
forth
No.
a bestial spirit and manifest into an
it's spirit.
occupied
It does say
beast.
spirit, yeah.
All right. So I explained to Madeline first. I said to Madeline, I'm gonna go find my friends. We're at this bar because you're just sitting on outside. Okay. If this eagle, well, basically what's gonna happen if these people leave, I want the eagle to follow. Okay. But Madeline, you are come get me, and then show me sort of where, what direction, and we can go from there. Okay? Do you understand? Eagle, you follow where they go. You stay out of sight, and once they get to just keep following them. And Madeline, you come get me if anything happens. I need to go find the team, and explain of what I'm going to be doing. Do you understand, birds?
Madeline looks around, looks a bit on edge, looking at all the buildings around. Just
What's wrong, Madeline?
I'm not really used to so many people,
That's
And-
all right.
houses, and it's warm here, Arthur.
It is quite warm here. Well, is there any way I can make you cooler? Probably not right now, but
And just fluffs her feathers and says, I'll try and find you.
do you remember
Maybe-
where the bar is?
I remember where the bar is. Yes,
Yeah. That's
probably
where
better
I'll
than
go.
you do.
Sass.
We love that
Arthur's
hours.
just gonna go and just pat a gun.
Yeah, and you looking at the eagle, it's giving you full on "sir, yes, sir" vibes. It just on the wall.
Now that's a bird.
All right.
Affirmative. We'll track the target, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
All right, Madeline, go sit up on the building up there. Eagle, you just fly around here and there. Just
The eagle takes
take
off and
notes.
starts just spiraling up in the air. Madeline flies up and perches on the roof of the house.
And
Walk off.
I'm not gonna walk off. I'm gonna jog off.
Jog off.
Yeah, I'm
Jog
gonna.
on,
You
son.
jog by, like, you see, like, one block down, the guards that you met before look over as you're jogging by, and they're like, what? You just walk on by. You eventually make it back to the bar, and you step inside, and none of your friends are there.
We
Dang.
didn't tell him where we were going.
This is some crap beer.
What's that one rule? What's that one classic D&D rule?
I have no idea
That-
what it is, Joseph.
You
Never
never
Ah,
put it
the
up.
Daddy.
orblet always
it-
tends
is
to
it-
break.
Is it never divide the festivities? No.
No.
Never.
Never split up.
What was Arthur's plan? Did he expect everyone to rush out after him and follow him? Oh yeah, we did, and he still didn't come around to find us.
He disappeared. He made it harder
You
for us
guys
to
are
find.
gonna ruin the plan at that point of time, okay? So Arthur's gonna ask a nearby person. Have you seen two? Let's say three humans. One really tall one has goose sort of stuff over them. The two smaller looking wizardy cleric things. Do I find anyone that sort of?
Yeah, you see this person who's like in the process of folding up a net, and she looks over at you. She's got like wind-worn skin. She looks over and says, "Hey, I seen him. Headed towards the lift to Midtown."
Yes, okay. Sweet, thank you very much. You've been very helpful. Jogs off. the
Very
back.
helpful. Holds out a hand.
Check pocket real quickly. Drops
Low
a
five.
drops a silver coin in the hand and then jogs off.
Gives a nod, puts it in the pocket.
I was worried you were going to say a gold or a copper there, or that was a good call.
Jogs
Yeah,
off.
it takes you a while, but you find yourself towards the lifts, and there's not really a line, but the lifts seem to be running on a schedule.
Dang it.
So when you do get there, you do catch up with the others. You take the lift up, and you come up into Midtown,
Sweet.
and you walk into what is essentially known as the Artisans Row. It has like a big, like what is it called, like a valve almost. What would you call it? Like a gateway. It's like the big. I don't know.
Archway?
Like you would see an entrance archways. Thank you. Words. I know them. I swear. That says Artisans Row, and you see these buildings, this massive street with people walking down it, and you see buildings where the bottom floors are like half open and people are working. You see carpenters, smiths, artists, sculptors, and just all over doing different things. You even walk by. Nana leads you through, and she points out you walk by one house that looks almost like a wooden lodge, a big wood lodge, and has the symbol of the Midnight Suns on it.
Oh.
Ah!
And you walk by what seems to be an infirmary of some kind. It's a bigger building, that has people walking around and on like seems to be like having some sort of a drop-in thing going on this very moment. Taking care of some scrubs, some scrapes. You see it like what looks to be a really jacked person who's come in and it's got like this big bleeding gash on an arm, and they're in the middle of patching him up.
Rudy
you-
nudges Goose and goes, "If I was sober, I could heal that in a jiffy. It'd be 2 seconds, but I'm not. I know I'm not. I know bodies. I know I'm not, and I'll probably kill him.
I believe in you, Rudy. You could heal anyone, any time, in any state, in any
Absolutely,
place.
friends. Let's get it.
Oh, but Goose,
Yeah.
I can't heal the pain in my heart.
And you pass by what a store known as Brian's Bargains. Looks to be like like a general store of some kind. And eventually you do come to what's a bigger house that has like, it looks like it's been built in sections, like blocks, pieces placed on top of each other, built out. But it looks homey. It's got all different colors on it, and mostly like pastel-y greens and pinks, and it's got like white corners, and a big sign that says Ma Millie's Inn.
Was it
And
Ma
Nana shows
Millie?
you in Ma Millie, like Ma, M-A.
Ah.
Did Arthur at least see them go into the building, or?
You're with them, like
Oh, okay.
essentially.
You caught up.
The big elevator runs on a schedule,
so-
so you caught
yeah,
up
yeah.
to them on the
I'm
elevator.
with
While
you,
we were
Carol.
waiting.
Arthur, friends.
Hey,
We're looking for you.
Sorry, real quickly. Serious business. That
Oh,
masked
not-
man you're
no,
talking about?
What? No. I have no idea
Yep.
what you're talking about, Arthur. You're a madman. You're drunk. We're going. Rudy's walking in the direction that Nana's
Anyways,
pointing.
look, I found
I
the
listed
building.
Arthur,
I found the building they're in. I'm gonna plan a heist. I need to find out
A
what.
heist?
Well, not a heist, an informational gathering, you could say. Rudy doesn't seem to. Well, he was worried about it. Now he's not worried about it. Now he doesn't give a crap about him.
No, trust me, as someone who worries about everything, that is a man who is very worried about this.
Well, we need to find out why he's worried. If they're going to be following us, do we not need to know why?
Yes.
Rudy turns around, marches straight up to Orb, gets straight in his face, and goes, Arthur, if you take one more step in that property, if that is who I think it is, I will make sure you don't wake up next time. And he turns around and walks away again.
Well, excuse me.
Um,
I wasn't expecting that.
All right, that
Dude,
needs an explanation.
do you guys as worried as I am now
That
about
concerns
that
me
person?
even more, honestly.
Yeah.
The skosh. Yeah.
Let's find out. We need to press Rudy before we do anything. Then
Yeah, I've got my birds there, but Madeline only knows where the bar is. She doesn't know where we are. So I've got them on lookout. Can we start walking towards
Look,
back to the bar?
I don't know whether he's doing this over concern for the person or out of fear for that person, but it's very clear we need to speak to Rudy about this and figure out what it is that's going on before we do anything else. And also, we need to sober them both up.
I've got hot
it's over,
cocoa.
fine.
That's all I've got. It's hot cocoa. I don't know if that's going to do well, but Rudy. No,
Rudy's ignoring him. He's just walking. I mean, assuming Nana's
Rudy's
pointed in
already
the direction.
paced off, I assume.
Yeah.
At this.
Yeah. Arthur's gonna start to try and follow.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
catch up.
Well,
and
you find
get the rooms.
where's Rudy going? Where's
We
everyone
were
going?
standing in front of the building that Nana
Yeah.
sort of said. Yeah. Rudy's gone into the building.
Okay. And Arthur was going.
I'm gonna try and follow because Gerald obviously wants to.
Yeah.
Know
So
more.
you head into the inn, and it's very cozy. It's got like cross-stitch pillows and little sofas and chairs, and it's got like the little
Oh god, and we're drunk
like
as skunks.
tea table cloths on little tables, and you see this elderly looking halfling woman comes up and says, "Welcome. I assume you're all Nana's friends.
I see why Nana
We
chose
were
this
already-
place now.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
We've already had a little bit of a discussion, and all your rooms have been prepared." And you see him coming down like a set of stairs. You see a half-orc woman, young, maybe late teens, wearing like an apron and some very basic clothing, and says, Mamili, I've finished turning over the rooms that left earlier. Is there anything else you need help with?
Oh, thank you, sweetie. No, I think if you'll get started on dinner, I'll come along in a moment.
Yes, yes. And she walks away.
Oh, this all looks so lovely, and you're so lovely, and this
Very-
is all
Thank
so
you,
lovely.
young man.
What's cooking? What's cooking?
Well, today we're having pea soup and garlic bread.
Garlic bread. Oh, Rudy, we have to try the garlic bread.
I will absolutely try whatever's put in front of me. I didn't eat a single bite where we were before, and that was
Not
a
a
mistake.
single bite.
Because
We can't have that.
no, we cannot.
Gotta have
Especially
something to
if
absorb that
drinking, you should
alcohol.
always be eating, and I know better. But when I just had to forget.
I'm sorry. I do not serve any alcohol, I'm afraid.
No, I'm sorry because there is I'm so hungry.
It's
So
okay,
hungry.
Rudy.
Hold
I'll
on.
have
I'll
something
see if
to
I can
eat.
find something in the pantry. Now, you, Nana, I showed you the rooms, and you can show your friends.
And Nana shows you up the stairs to the 3rd floor, which is almost like a loft. And you enter this big room. And it's just got like... It's just so much grandma vibes in here. Like you've got...
Everything's on a doily.
Yes.
So many doilies. You got the hand-painted plates on the walls.
Yeah.
Oh, the
got, like,
granny
little
square
cross
blankets.
Oh,
You've got
man.
the... Yes. Everything. You've got like the tiny lace drapes in the window.
Oh,
my
so
God. Peak
homely.
grandma.
Yeah. Perfect.
And the beds look like super comfy, and they all have like hearts carved out in the headboard.
Oh, I love this.
And you
so
see,
much.
there's a sofa, there's a little coffee table, there's enough beds for all of you. It looks like 2 of you might have to share. There's one double bed and then separate a bunch. There's a fireplace. There's like not like a bathroom, but there's a solid wash basin with a mirror and water.
Lovely.
And you have time to get yourself comfy. After a while, Mom Millie comes up with what looks to be like a little plate and says,
Well, I could scrounge up some leftovers for you. Put some meat on them bones.
and walks up towards Rudy and then looks at Gerald.
You look like you could use some as well.
I don't know if you were sneezing or dabbing, Ozzy.
I think-
Sneezing into my arm.
Muted sneezing.
Sneezing in my arm.
And
oh,
she holds out what looks to be like maybe yesterday's bread rolls. There's some like charcuterie meats, like some little bits, and a handful of like grapes, slices of apple,
Oh,
a few nuts and berries.
thank
Ah,
you, Mum. It was
delicious.
very kind.
Well, it's my pleasure, really. Just make sure you eat it all.
I don't think there's any fear of that.
Good. Well, if you need anything, just call for me or for Enda. She helps around a lot.
And all right.
thank you. As Mealy starts getting into the charcuterie board and everything.
Yeah, there's also like tiny pieces of cheese on toothpicks.
Oh yeah. I'd be getting into that cheese though.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
This keeps like trying to pick up these tiny little toothpicks. He's like,
All right. Everyone, let's sit down. Let's get on the couch, chairs, seeing as there is a couch and chairs here. Let's sit down. I think we need to talk about whatever this is that's going on here. Now,
Rudy goes to the bathroom. He gets mumbles something about splashing water on his face, closes the door.
There's not an actual
There's no
bathroom. It's just like a
bathroom.
nook where you have a decent wash basin and a
He
jug of
busies
water to
busies
fill it.
himself with water in the face, just splashing water on the face and washing his hands, and he doesn't stop.
we can wait.
No, you can't.
Oh no, we can. I've got all day.
I've
I
got.
don't, Gerald.
Yeah, and by this time, you would actually feel an hour has passed and your summoned beast is dissipating.
Oh man, I need to go back to my bird.
All right. So, Rudy, it's painfully obvious that you know these people enough to threaten Arthur about them. So what's the deal? Like, are these people you're trying to protect? Are these people that you're afraid of? What is it? What are you so concerned about?
How sobered up would Rudy be at this point?
If you've been splashing water in your face and the time it's been, maybe a little bit. Like there's still a buzz.
So, yeah, it's still a buzz, but he's not like shitface anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Tipsy, perhaps.
Yeah, tipsy, but like not. Yeah, his decision making is back. I think is the main thing. I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Sorry, it's just a shock. Oh boy. No, I'm not trying to protect anyone. No, they're not a threat. We just drop it.
No, that's not happening.
If these people are following you,
No, they're
You are
not
a part of
following.
us.
I just didn't want them to follow.
Yes, but why?
Okay.
It's not
Good
danger. We
to
need to know
keep
about
secrets. You need to get the secrets off
Secrets?
your
No,
chest.
I'm not keeping secrets. No one's keeping secrets here. If anyone's keeping secrets here, then they're a terrible person. So
You get that quote.
It's okay, Goose. It's
Say
okay.
it again.
You're not a terrible person.
But there's so many secrets.
I know.
Like the time when I was a little gooseling.
Look, see now what you've done, Rudy.
I see. I've changed the subject, and I'm going for a walk. And Rudy gets up.
No.
and starts
No. This is not. No, we're doing this right now. I cannot bear to have this looming over my head like a giant sword while I'm trying to sleep in the night.
It's not a sword. They're not a threat to anyone. They're not threatening at all.
So
I mean,
explain who
why
they are
do-
then if they're not a
do
threat.
you owe them money?
no. Do I owe them money? No, of course. If anything, they
Is
owe.
it
No,
an X?
no. They
Are they an X?
no. Ew. No.
Who
Why?
are
That's
they then?
gross. Gerald.
I don't know. Explain.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Whenever you're ready to start from the beginning.
Well, when a mother and a father loves each other very much.
All right, skip to the after that bit.
Well, here we are now.
Damn it! Oh, I was about to say that. Damn it! Oh. I took the words out of my
sorry.
mouth.
Sorry,
Oh my
I do
God.
that. I do apologize.
It's okay. Well, then, I think it was my father.
Oh,
Your father.
Yes. But it's
which one? The one with the mask or the one without the mask?
the one with the mask. He always had a.
The other one.
Oh, the other one's shit. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, the other one.
It was the other one. Okay, the other one. Not the one with the mask.
The less creepy one.
The
right.
Well, yeah.
All
Why
right.
wouldn't you want to see your dad? I'd love to see my
No,
dad right now. I miss home.
no.
Daddy issues. I understand.
Well, no.
Are you sure you just threatened death to one of your friends?
I thought he
over
wouldn't
it,
wake
so-
up. Not waking up and dying are two completely different things.
Are they though, Rudy?
Yes.
Are they though?
Yes. I am an expert
Are they
in.
though?
I'm an expert in dead bodies. Am I not?
So at this
let's say
point,
yes for the sake of it.
at this point, Arthur's gonna get up and leave because he wants to go find out Madeline's okay now.
Arthur,
Hey,
where
hang
are
on.
you
How come
going
Arthur
now?
can leave and I can't?
I need Madeline. Madeline's waiting there, and if it's your dad, I don't want to be involved in family crap. I need my bird.
Hang on. Don't want to be involved. Why is Madeline staying? What have he done, Arthur?
I think he said that he was just keeping an
keeping
eye
watch.
on them.
Yeah, I'm just keeping watch, making sure. Look, I'm gonna go get her now.
Honestly,
get your
the-
birdie,
the,
you
the
come
person
straight
in the
back
mask
here.
was incredibly suspicious. I can't
And-
blame him, really.
I'll come with you. We shouldn't go alone this late at night.
Goose. I've got this. I can run quick, mate. I'm okay. You need to just tap. You do better here. I'll be 5 minutes.
Normally, Goose,
Five
I would agree with
minutes.
you, but in this case, maybe just you need to sober up a little bit. Arthur, in this rare case, I'm going to trust your judgment on this one. He says, not believing the words that are coming out of his mouth himself.
And Arthur, if you know what? No. Off you go, Arthur. Go for it.
All right, so what's the deal then, Rudy? I mean,
There is no deal. I just don't want to get involved. I don't want to. I don't care. I don't want to. It was a shock seeing him,
Yes.
and I don't care. It doesn't matter now.
for someone who's saying they don't care, you're caring an awful lot. Like, is there something we need to know about this? No, you just don't like your father and you don't want to see him? Is that
Correct.
right? Are you
Why don't you want to see your father? Fathers are great. Why don't you want to see your father?
Because fathers aren't great.
My father was great.
Well, mine
He
was
was a
not.
wonderful man. He traveled. It's just got going off.
What father would willingly allow their son to become what I am?
You're great, though.
what do you mean? You're
You're a wonderful person.
More at home with a corpse than other people.
Well, I mean, we've spent better part of what 6-7 months together at least. At this point, I mean, you've got your rough edges, just the same as any of us, but I wouldn't say that you're incapable of human interaction. If I can talk to people like even somewhat, then you've got no problems.
Can we just look? The good thing is the city's huge. We'll be out of here in a few days. I don't even know why he's in the fucking city, but
Do you know who the person he was traveling with is? Is this? Have you
Not a
ever
clue.
seen them before?
Not a clue.
They seemed odd. Was your father?
You have faint memories of the gatehouse district, like faint memories. Like maybe you went here a few times when you were super young.
Yeah. I just
What kind of business is he in?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
What did he do when it was a short time?
He was a liar.
Was he a liar? Was that his business, being a liar? What was his work? What did he do?
Why all the questions, Gerald? Why does this
Because
matter?
I'm paranoid that we're going to be in trouble from a creepy devil mask man that your
Gerald!
father is associating with.
We have friends, Rudy. We share these things.
My father is harmless. And
I'm
I
sure
will
he is.
not.
I'm concerned now about this devil mask man.
Devil Mask Man. It's just
Or
another.
woman, I don't know.
It's just another. It's just some noble my dad's probably trying to kiss the fucking ass of.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like, what does he do so that perhaps his business
He
might be
kisses asses. I told you he's a liar, and that's it. It doesn't matter, Gerald.
I'm saying it does matter though.
but it doesn't.
But do you not care about this masked fellow? We've already chased down one suspiciously masked fellow already, and it's
we
been
took
a bad
care
time.
of them very handedly.
Yes, I don't want things sneaking up behind us and biting us in the butt. I want a butt-biteless free journey from here to back to the guild. I do not want any butt biting, Rudy.
Right. I don't know. I have not had contact with any of my family for years. Years and years and
Of
years.
course,
I
yes. So
do
you might
not
have out-of-date
know.
information.
I have
know,
no
this-
clue.
So, but what did they do before?
Nothing.
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 How did they provide then?
By lying.
So he's a thief.
No.
He's a swindler.
Yes.
All right. Why didn't you just say that?
Because it's not exactly true. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they did. It doesn't matter why they did it. It just doesn't matter. Because they are of no importance. They are literally the dirt beneath my feet, and they do not matter. And if I do encounter them again, then they will become dirt. And Rudy gets up and leaves.
Well, all right. I guess that's good enough. At least I know who they are now. So, random Papa Rudy and creepy masked man who may be part of some sort of swindle going on. Something, but that's not necessarily a deadly thing if it's just some sort of a swindle or cash grab.
Family drama.
Yes.
No,
We'll mark it down as family drama for now, I think. That's probably fine, he says, looking over his shoulder a little bit still.
Yeah, and as you look over, the only thing that you get eye contact with is this cross-stitched portrait framed of a dog that's like...
And as we go to sleep that night, the eyes go...
Poor Gerald. Even gonna be more like.
Arthur, as you make your way towards the lifts again, you wait for them to go down. It takes a while. You get antsy. When you get close to the bar, you get dive bombed by an owl that starts pecking you in the head, scratching at your head, pulling you at it, tugging out your hood, and just like screeching in your ear.
I quickly cast Speak with Animal. Ah!
Can you do it again? You have enough slots?
Oh, I've got one. That was it. I
Okay.
can't do any more.
Yeah, and you hear Madeline going off like, "How dare you leave me here? How could you do this? I trusted you. How could you? Arthur, I was looking everywhere."
I am sorry. Like I told you, I was looking for my friends. They're drunk. I'm so sorry. I pull out some food. I like trying to calm it down.
Sits down on your arm, starts eating the food. You're not forgiven.
I sort of pull it close and just like, oh, it's okay. Look, I found them anyway. What happened?
Your other bird went away, and I didn't want to be alone.
Oh, I'm sorry I let you all alone. I really do. Like, and pulls out more food.
biting at your arm, like in a strange place. And just like,
look, do you think we should maybe go to bed? Like, it is getting dark. We can go to bed if you want. Oh, what do you want to do, Madeline? We can do what you want to do. Pulls out some food and just be like,
nope. She does the owl thing. She keeps her face like in the opposite direction of yours by turning her head like
180 degrees from wherever.
Yeah, it's like a steady cam. She keeps looking away from you no matter how you angle her.
well, I
the
start
whole
to
bird.
sort of, rub the neck, sort of just rub up and down the neck and sort of start walking back towards the lift and sort of.
It takes a while. The rest of you are all served dinner, and it smells amazing. It's like a hearty, thick yellow pea soup with pieces of pork, like rind pork in it. You're served with like,
good.
and she said garlic bread, but it's essentially just like the day old bread rolls, but they've just been soaked in garlic butter.
Oh, yes.
Don't make
That's
me
the way to
hungry.
do it. Yes.
Oh god.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a super nice decorated, like the table has like the swirly legs, and it's not a perfect square, it's got like the sharp corners.
Mhm.
And this is a really fancy floral pattern. Don't know the word again. Thanks, brain. Um, like cloth, like tablecloth.
Tablecloth.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a different word in Swedish. It's very different. And you just served food, and it's delicious. It's heartwarming, and you're served what's essentially like a warm raspberry drink that's like slightly thick,
Ooh.
but not like too thick. It's just, and it's sweet. It's sour, and it just meshes so well with the food.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of food, and you realize there doesn't seem to be a lot of other people here, like right now. You see one or two other patrons that also comes down, but they eat quickly and then walk off back to their rooms. And it's like it's just one long table that's like fully set for everyone.
Oh,
And Enda and Ma, Millie, they also sit down to eat with all of you. You have some casual conversation. Ma, Millie, and Anna get into talking about all sorts of things food related.
Trading recipes.
Yeah, and eventually, with full stomachs, you make your way up back to the room. You get settled in for the night, and you get a good night's rest. And it's the beds are soft, the blankets are comfy, the comforters are comforting, pillows are fluff.
Oh, I imagine Goose
And
would just
it's
fall
just-
asleep immediately, just like face first in the comfy pillows, just like.
These they're feather pillows, right? They're
Yeah.
like duck
Down
feather pillows,
pillows.
or something. Down.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that's where we're gonna end for today.
Ah,
That's a nice
Nice.
cliffhanger.
nice way to end it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting session today.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm.
It always feels like
Papa
it goes so
Rudy.
fast.
Yeah, that like threat made me jump out of
Mm.
my skin. Just like, oh my god, Rudy is that sort of don't you friggin' dare. I was almost to the point where I'm just like, I am not gonna push it, not gonna do anything, not. And then Gerald's like, yeah, we're doing that. And I'm like, I'm not saying a friggin' word. That I don't want to not wake up tomorrow. I want to wake up. I just want to go get my birds and be out.
Mm. Speaking of which, though, I wonder if Arthur will have any sort of like lasting effects from being essentially asleep for so long. And like that's not being a normal thing for elves.
What do you mean?
Oh, when
Oh,
he
like
kept
from the
putting
ship.
me-
Like being
Yeah.
put out
Oh,
completely.
In his death-like state.
Yeah.
I don't think it has any residual effects.
Oh no, just on his brain from just like being conked out for so long. Is it like he's gonna have to like get used to now being awake at night again, or is he gonna like attempt to try and go back to sleep and see what happens?
Does he get used to sleep? He gets hooked
Yeah,
on
He's like the first elf that actually sleeps like a human.
yeah.
it. Becomes a mutation.
Oh,
Behold,
Lord.
the elf that sleeps.
Yeah, it's just an elf that's like,
Yeah.
it's like, ooh.
Bring me the money. I think it's
You all get 900 experience for today.
Thank you. We better remind Cuddly as well.
Yes, I'll put it in the total in the campaign page. And if we have the time, quick Q&A. Anywhere,
Yeah.
anyone,
Any
anywho,
questions out
anywhere.
there?
Anyone in anyone's chat has any questions for us?
Even if you, the
streamers or
players,
us,
have
the
any questions for
characters,
me.
Shoot them in chat, in our respective chats, and we'll throw them to the party.
900 XP.
And no, you cannot ask more details about Rudy's father.
Can I
Actually,
know about
the one detail
Papa McGee?
Papa McGee.
I actually want to know because I also seen him then because he's not the mask guy.
Yeah, I actually thought it was the mask.
How close do Rudy and him look?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like,
no.
Do I?
It's more of well, Rudy is still described as looking almost like Aussie himself.
kind of. That tends to be how most of my
Kinda.
D&D characters go.
Self-inserts, yeah.
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 I
Imagine
don't have a big imagination that way.
this. And for those who caught it, the masked person referred to him as Lord McGee.
Interesting.
And
Messaging.
he's got like
That makes sense now, suddenly.
McGee, Magic Hands, McGee.
Yeah, McGee, Messagee. Yeah.
Now the question is, who had the name first? Did I make the name first, or did Josie make the name first? And we'll never tell.
we'll never tell.
We'll never tell.
I mean,
But yeah, he's got like
absolutely
he's also got the curly hair, but it looked like he had some sort of product in and combed it back, so it's very slick against the head, and then at the back of the head, it's just a massive amount of curls.
I like that.
And he's got like well kept beard, but it's like full, but it's like shaved. It's like someone who saved up a full beard and then took like a trimmer to it. So there's like this just very clean short stubble, but it's all even.
Okay. With Arthur's passive perception, normally you would connect the dots, or they don't look that similar.
They're not all too similar.
Okay.
And to
Lord
an elf, I
Mesaki
feel like-
has harder features, more like angular face,
All right.
and also like a different hair color. It's like slightly darker, almost in black on Lord Mesaki.
Okay.
And also like would be taller, a more prominent, like a wider nose. There's like, it's like now that you know it, you're like, yeah, I can see it. But if you met them like on the street separately, you might not put one and one together.
So he possibly looks more like his mother.
Yep. All right. Now that's all I wanted to know.
It's actually scarily close to IRL, actually.
Yeah, no, I will say I fucking loved, because there's like a D&D trope of like, oh, your parents are always dead.
Yeah.
But I love when Aussie was like, I think they're alive, but our relationship is shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
That was a really cool take.
Yeah. No,
Very interesting.
no,
I'm very intrigued to see where this goes.
I
Yeah,
am
so am
too,
I actually. I did not expect that tonight. I was thrown.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's also been in my notes for weeks.
Yeah. My initial reaction was very much my actual reaction, going fuck. Remember things. Shit. What do I do?
Oh Lord, no, what's going on?
With
I
my Google
just,
Doc background.
I just like, how you just didn't want us to do anything. You like avoid them, don't talk to them, don't anything, and then we bring it up, and you're like, nah. And I was just like, Arthur would follow this. Arthur would totally go and be like,
I
"Let's go
believe
to my
it.
friend
I
Payne."
believe it.
Arthur, I can't believe Arthur hasn't drowned with how much he's stuck his nose in someone else's wet business.
Look, that's just Arthur. Arthur's like, my friend's hurting. I better go fix that.
Let me
That's
just
Arthur for
blunder
you.
my way into this. Yeah.
Heaven forbid you actually got inside there. Who knows what sort of barbershop of horrors would have been in there?
Oh, look.
Oh
to be
Lord,
honest, I
Sweeney
was
Todd.
very considering
Oh,
of
yeah,
just
there's
hanging
something
out
super
and-
sus going on over there, but like,
Or maybe there isn't. And maybe it's just a strange relationship between a son and a father.
no.
Maybe the strain is
it's
that
something
you've
definitely
gone with the
sus.
magic hands and he was the magic feet.
But
And he's like, son,
have-
feet are the way. And you're like, no, I'll never join you in your feet. My hands are what will take me forwards.
You dare betray the Foot Clan!
Oh my god, the Foot Clan?
The
Is
Foot
this
Clan.
Teenage Mutant
Teenage
Ninja
Mutant
Turtles?
Yeah.
Turtles. Rudy was trained as a ninja but became a
He's
cleric
got a bunch
instead.
of foot soldiers. Yeah.
God.
But yeah,
I can't
any
tell you how
questions so
long it
far?
took me to figure out that Foot Clan foot soldiers. Like, it took me forever to work that out. Like, that was the joke they were making.
Oh, it's a little deeper than that. Because the whole thing is like a parody of another series where they had like the Clan of the Fist.
Mm.
And so they were like, what's the opposite of hands? We'll go foot. Foot Clan.
Yep.
Do we have any questions anywhere? All good.
Anybody got some questions?
I'm
But we
just
got
wondering,
through a lot of questions in like the previous sessions recently.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. I'm just wondering, like, what I'm going to do with a white dragons, a big old white dragon scale now. How big was it actually, Josie?
It's like this.
Bam.
As a big
It's
scale.
like-
Wait, how are we carrying that?
Can you use
Yeah,
it as
like
a shield?
now taking a closer look.
It would be a great shield, yeah.
Taking a closer look and knowing, like, you met Shigor, who was considered a young dragon, you'd say this is adult or ancient.
Ooh,
Ancient.
Okay, so
Wow.
that is actually pretty cool.
Ancient, some serious shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have a
That's got
question
some-
from Lazapan.
Marzipan!
The raspberry drink that you described earlier, Josie, is that inspired from something in particular, or
Is this an actual drink that I could drink?
because Lazapan says your description resembles a, I'm going to butcher this, Kiseli? Kisel?
Or fruit soup thing?
Yeah.
Well, it was definitely like I took it from, I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but sometimes we'd make like a fruit soup, but it's not really. It's like when you've got you're making like a compote of berries,
Right, yep.
and
Yeah.
then the runoff, like the juice that you get,
Mm.
like if you save that and you serve it as a
Okay.
drink.
Oh.
Right,
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Lastpan's yelling yes, yes, yes. So I think you've hit a nail on the head there. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That sounds pretty good.
I'd love to try something like that.
Oh, that was actually a question I had. So like earlier on, earlier on my chat was like, I think Davey brought up like an Among Us game at some point, and then like Orb started getting in on it, and Denny started getting in on it, and then I had this stupid idea of like, what if we did like an Among Us game, but we played our D&D characters instead?
Oh, that'd be cool.
I don't know. That was just a silly idea I had when.
I think
I
Orb's
mean-
all in on it.
I mean, if that's the case, I want to tell you all to keep an eye out for a game called Evil.
Yeah, Glitchcraft's been telling me about it as well.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, I've been because
Evil?
I've been playing with Glitch a few times, and it's like also it's the similar vibes as Among Us, but it's like I don't know what words to use. It just looks amazing. It's so much fun to play, and they keep working on it. It's currently not available. It's for key holders only currently, but I suggest like looking it up on Steam because
What
it's
was it?
gonna
How's it
be
spelled?
Eville. So it's like evil, but Ville.
Oh,
as in
like
a village.
evil, like village, like evil village.
Because I
Evil.
mean,
get
from what
that.
I've seen, it's like, are you performing tasks in a village, or are you actually working
Yes,
together?
you have to
Yeah,
you have to
okay.
do missions,
Yeah.
and also you get there are different roles that you get. Besides just being a conspirator or a villager, you could be
Yeah.
like the mayor or the hunter or the detective. So, and you get different abilities you can use, and you can also like purchase items to keep yourself safe.
Oh, actually, I think I've seen this being played before.
Coming soon.
Like a long time ago. Like it would have been like a way early alpha that I saw or something. But it's kind of like kind of plays a bit like a third person Tale of Salem with some
I was
extra
just
stuff,
thinking
right?
that Tale of Salem.
Yeah.
I
Town of Salem, sorry.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. It really is. I'm not
But
just big on.
it's a great lot of fun. It's amazing.
I'm
I love it.
terrible at social deduction. I A, can't lie, and B, can't pick liars. So it's
I
it's
can't
kinda like-
either.
those sorts of games, I'll play them if like everybody else wants to play them, but I'm like, I myself, I derive very little enjoyment out of them
I
myself.
quite like playing them like IRL. Like I'll play, Werewolf or whatever. But I haven't actually played the video game. But I do actually, oddly, I do watch a lot of Town of Salem YouTube content. So
Oh, really?
I do really enjoy the social deduction stuff. Yeah.
Actually, no, I can't talk. There was that card game that we played whilst you were in Queensland. I got surprisingly good at.
Oh yeah. Friggin' Coup, wasn't it?
Coup, yeah.
Yeah. We played me and Denimation here. We played Coup while I was up in Queensland, and Denny playing it for the first time in her life ruined us a couple of times. Like it was very impressive.
I couldn't believe it.
We're like, oh, it's beginner's luck, and then she ruins us again.
It was a fun game. I definitely want to play that one again.
Yeah, you did well.
Thank you.
Do we do some quick self promos before we wrap everything up?
Yeah, sure. Be worth it.
Yeah.
How about we start with Denny?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Denimation playing Das Goose tonight. At the moment, yeah, I am only doing the DnDs on Sundays. Hoping to make a comeback very soon. I've got some things in the works in the background, but I've also been working on commissions, which has been taking up some time, but I'm hoping soon.
Tell us about those.
I can't. They're secret commissions.
Oh, no, not them specifically, but the fact that you do commissions.
Oh, yeah.
Plug yourself.
So commissions are currently closed, but I do make emotes for a lot of people. I made Orb's emotes. I made Roju's emotes. I made some emotes for Josie as well.
While you haven't made emotes for me, you have done some.
I have done a print.
I've done a print and some artwork for Baking with Bakepig as well.
Yeah, and I have made some emotes for Cuddly as well.
Also
the little raptors and everything. And animations, yes. Animations aren't being commissioned yet at the moment because they are pretty time consuming, but I'm hoping to put that back on the table very soon. But yeah, emotes, overlays, general arts for the channels. I do a little bit of a lot of things.
You did my about section buttons.
I did,
and
yeah.
You've done my camera frame for when we're not doing D&D.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, just a little dabble in everything. If you need something done, I can do it for you.
I really like those buttons.
Thank ya.
Yeah.
I think they turned out really good. I like them.
They did.
They're amazing. They are definitely amazing. What about Orb?
Yeah.
Orb. Well, I'm over on Twitch, as you can expect. I just play anything and everything. I don't really stay on one game for too long. But I am currently interested in Sea of Thieves. Because of an influencer, I'm sort of kind of getting interested in Green Hell again. Getting into Satisfactory with the good man Roju over here. And there is a secret game that I'm going to be playing with Cuddly Raptor in a week or two.
Oh, nice.
Secret game.
Yes, secret game that I'll be playing with her in a week or two.
Nice.
I'm on TikTok. Let us stop on TikTok. I'm on what am I? Discord. I got Discord.
Got the twits.
Got Twitter. The social media things that I'm crap at, essentially. That's me.
I could take the halfway point.
Go for it.
I'm Josie Poser. I love doing D&D stuff. I stream mostly Final Fantasy and D&D right now, but we're just one follower away from starting a playthrough of Outlast 2. And I'm looking forward to it, and I'm dreading it.
Yeah, if anyone doesn't follow Josie Poser yet in any of our streams, you go over there and follow her just so that we all get to watch her be terrified by Outlast. Exactly. And get real mad about it.
I am an angry, scared person. Let me tell you, I'm the kind of person who, if someone scares me, I will punch. That's my reaction.
So you're not the type of person who like frog screams? Like someone
No,
else,
I will.
Cool.
I get silent scared, and I will start fuming, and I build up that anger.
You get real mad about getting scared. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm doing. And when we wrap up here, I'm just going on a quick break, and then we're gonna go on some clicking simulator.
Oh, fuck yeah, guys! If you've not seen Clicking Simulator, oh my god, it is such a time.
Oh,
it is such a time.
I don't know why, but it works. We have an amazing time.
It's really just a weird Just Chatting stream where you get to watch someone just slowly descend into madness trying to buy housing in an MMO.
I'm not gonna lie, I opened the VOD the other day to figure out what you were talking about, and I stayed in the VOD for about an hour, so like it was a good time.
Yeah,
it was insane.
You should watch like 10 minutes on the start block and like 10 minutes at the end block and just see the difference.
The same screen.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
It's the same screen, but like a delirious Josie.
It just gets worse.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, it's fine. Also, if you like D&D, and I will say that the item that Arthur was given at the start of the session was actually brought to you all by the community, because they were. I have community challenges.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you.
If you're lurking in my chat, or if you want to lurk in chat just for the hell of it, if you get points, put those toward community challenges. I have them prepared in advance, and it brings items to the party. That's all it does. It's just for them to get some extra stuff that I roll up randomly. It can be anything. Some examples of stuff they've gotten is they've gotten several potions. They've gotten a healing salve. They've gotten a broom of flying. They've gotten a ring of water walking. They've gotten now a feather token.
I think
So
most of the magical items that we've received in this campaign have been from community challenges.
I think so.
The Gale Axe is also community
Yes!
challenge.
Yeah, it was.
That's right. Yeah.
So
So
good.
there's a lot
Thank
of
you
items.
for your benevolence.
Yes, thank you.
That's
Because I just felt like that's a fun way to let everybody be part of it, as well as like all the different players. They've got the inspiration points you can give to them through community challenges, which is amazing.
I finally got to use mine last session, so I've restarted mine.
Yeah, I think we all used a community an inspiration point, or most of us did.
For that
anyway.
amputation.
Yeah.
I've still got one.
yeah.
So got one ready to go.
I've regenerated one, so
Nice.
Nice.
I put so I didn't start to regenerate one last session, but I did this session. I put 15k on it. We're already at 12k, so I'll have that next session.
Nice.
Next session.
I got mine at set to 10k as when I had it from the beginning. I'm up to 67% now, so almost
Nice.
Yeah, and I will tell you, we're just like 2,000 points away from getting you the next item.
Sweet.
there. Ooh,
How many
nice.
points do I have?
I didn't have enough to finish it.
Damn it.
Look,
Well,
eventually I'll have enough internet to be able to actually lurk in streams while streaming myself, and that day is going to be fucking glorious.
Speaking of internet, I got my internet upgraded this week, and everything's been like 10 times smoother than
Yes.
previously.
How was
It's
today, by the
amazing.
way?
Yeah.
Today, everything's been running like so much better than before. I thought it was a hardware issue. Turns out it was a bandwidth issue.
Just bandwidth. Yep.
Oh, excellent.
Awesome. I love it when it's an easy solution and things just suddenly
Yeah.
magically become better.
Exactly, yeah.
Speaking of magically becoming better, Roju, plug yourself.
Plug yourself, sir.
Plug.
Oh.
I was doing what you told me to. Battery.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm Roju. My channel's Participation Award. You can find me on most of the things under something similar to that. What I do is variety stream and aspiring voice acting. But I haven't been doing a lot of most of that stuff at the moment just because of medical stuff. But hopefully that'll be solved soon. And then there'll be a lot more streaming of random stuff. I usually play a lot of Yakuza and other random games. And I like playing a lot of co-op stuff with my lovely friends like these guys. And I've just been playing too much Final Fantasy off stream. Basically, is my life.
It's a
at the
good
moment.
game.
It is. It's sucked me in. But there will be more stuff coming in the future. Because I know for those of you who have stuck around on my channel, it's I know it's been a bit not much Roju, mainly on just the Sundays, or when I've got energy for other stuff. There's been that, but fingers crossed, we'll be back. We'll be back and go on better than ever in the next few weeks. And yeah, over to you, Darcy.
That's me. That is me. Hey guys. So I'm AussieDevFro. I am, like most of us, a variety streamer. I'm live 5 nights a week. And at the moment, I mean, we're focusing, like some of the others, a bit of Final Fantasy 14. We're doing that on Mondays. I do D&D on Sundays. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays tend to be they can change from time to time. At the moment, I'm a bit of on a survival simulator kick. But Saturdays is always a co-op stream with my brother. We've been playing a variety of games there. We just finished It Takes Two,
how
which
good is it?
ended on the most magical of kisses between brothers. That clip is on the channel, by the way, on the starting
Ooh,
soon
I love
stream. And then and now we're playing a bit of Code Vein. So you know, nothing better than some Souls like combat between brothers to make us bicker some more. But the main thing is, if you're awake, I'm probably live. That's the main thing. If you want a place to chill there. I'm also a game dev, aspiring game dev, and we sometimes talk about game development on stream, as well as having various other things that contribute towards the
Don't
game.
you have
we're working on
one
at the
coming
moment.
up? A presentation coming up soon?
In what way? Nani?
I heard rumors that you had put up one of the things you had developed, like to showcase.
Oh yeah, we applied for PAX. Yeah, we did. We applied for PAX.
See? Don't skim over that. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if we get it, I'll then start to ship bricks because it's not ready for PAX.
It's still a cool thing.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
feeling that you still
something
felt like
exciting,
you were finished. You were like done enough to apply for PAX. Like you reached that point where like let's apply for PAX.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this once really quietly under the radar. It wasn't my decision.
So proud of you for deciding to apply.
Yeah. Yes,
It's coming along. It's coming along really well. Like I actually showed Patreons what it is at this point in time. We got a lot of really good feedback. And to those Patreons out there, there will be another showing of it in about a month from now as well. So yeah, it's
Super cool.
it's coming along really well.
Excellent.
But yeah, that's me.
Very cool.
Super duper. And if we've got nothing else, maybe see you all next week.
Nah, we're gonna
If
see you in
anything.
5 minutes when we send everyone to watch Clicking Simulator.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here. Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I mean,
I'll hang out for a little.
Tracy.
I'll hang out for a little bit, start everything up, but then I need
Excellent.
a pee and food break.
All good. All
A
good.
yellow pea and food.
Yeah.
My God.
Also, I sent a message over to check, but Rodu, will you be our disembodied voice once more?
Oh yeah, well I was going to jump onto Final Fantasy anyway, so I'll keep you company
Anyway.
on your
Be
stream.
super productive and fly in circles while we're talking.
Oh yeah, super productive.
I'm so glad, Josie, that we ended up to rope so many people into Final Fantasy, even if it was for a short moment. Like in the Roju's still on, Dutch is still on, I'm still on. It's been good.
Rodu couldn't leave if you tried at this.
No, I know, right? I'm sorry, Roju.
I'm way ahead of all of y'all.
I had a small part in it. I'm sorry.
I hope you guys
I
have a
jumped on 'cause
wonderful
I thought I'd
night
be
tonight.
playing with people. And
No, well,
Been playing with
Josie's
me,
on a different
ish.
shard. You guys are never on.
I did my month, and now I'm keeping it on Monday.
Well, you just gotta endure until what is it, November, and then we can start doing
Hang on.
content together.
But didn't you Josie? You were the one who told us to go on Elemental Aegis.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you never played with me. So I just kept
Yeah.
with my regular character.
But we.
And they also revealed that they were going to do the data center
That's
visit,
true,
where you
yeah,
can
they
actually
did, didn't
like
they?
travel
Yeah.
to other servers.
All right, so let's
And
circle
at
back.
that point, I was just
Alright, I'll let
like,
you guys
I'll stay
continue
with my
this talk. I will see you guys in the next stream.
We're gonna say bye, Daddy.
Bye.
We'll circle back on this topic. Oh god, now all my overlays fucked up. We're gonna circle
Yeah.
back on
Yeah.
this topic in several months when Endwalker comes out.
Thank you, Danny.
Alrighty, I'm gonna get out of the call now as well. Have a lovely night, guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Catch you, dude.
Chat, you're still stuck with me for a few more seconds. Hold on. You're not. Oh, that's the wrong screen. I'm not done with you just yet, chat.